Welcome back, gentlemen, to the world of Destos. When last we left off, you guys got out of the Feywild with the Goblin King Gibraltar. You made your way back to the city of Katil to see that most of it was engulfed in flame. There was riots going on. You learned that the missing Carbola girl was killed by the Trisdels, and the retaliation was extraordinary. You guys made your way through the city and out to spend the night partying in Key with your friends, and are making your way currently up towards Delmora because you learned that a murder of crows have taken over the city. On your journey, you came across 3 giant apes that you quickly dispatched with, and
Yeah, dude, I totally took their dicks.
yeah, and you have giant ape dicks, 3 of them, in your new...
I've heard that before.
Why did you hear that you had 3?
Let him finish his damn recap.
You guys are now just finishing the combat and are continuing your journey north up to Ganor.
We ended on a short rest, actually.
Yeah.
I played a
Okay.
Song of Rest.
Nice.
So
you guys-
Are we starting with fresh HP? Does everyone know their current HP? Because
Well, no, it's a short rest. I believe you can use some hit die, though.
so
Yeah, I'm full up.
I'm
Just
full.
remember
Everyone
that you only get back half of your hit die on a long rest.
is everyone full?
Yeah.
Wait, so long rest you only... if I spend
No,
6,
no,
I
no,
don't...
you on a long rest you just get your HP back.
Yeah.
I'm mostly full mark. I could use a little bit.
Okay, well, I Song of Rest, and you get a
Wait,
D6
so
of
where's
health
my
back.
health supposed to be?
Wait, so, Mike, back to the hit die thing. If we spend all our hit die and we have a long rest, we only get half of it back?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay, good to know.
That's a rule.
I did not know that rule. I learned
so
something
what's-
new today.
We just took a short rest, right?
Correct.
So what do I do for health?
If you need to regain,
So
well,
you
I
can
use a
choose how
Song
many
of
hit die.
Rest.
That's
Yeah.
helpful when you all say it at once, yeah.
Yeah, explain it to him.
You can expend as many of your hit die as you'd like to gain back that number of HP.
How many hit die do you get in general?
Your level.
Your level? So you get
So-
7 chances to get a little bit of health back?
So you're...
So you can
you also
choose
get a
to
free
roll up
D6.
to 7 D12s for you because you're a barbarian. You can
Yeah.
choose to roll up to 7 of them and get back that much health. But if you expend all 7, if you take a short rest, you only get 3. Or if you take when you take a long rest, you're only going to get 3 of those back.
Okay. Yeah.
Since you only ever use
I'm
them
not
for
hurt
short
enough.
rests.
I'm not hurt enough to give too many shits about that. I'd rather hold on to those 7 for later.
Well, you can spend like 1 now. Or
Yeah, I
2
could,
now.
but then I could also spend 7 later.
Well, let's
I'm not gonna
let
die in this
Rigel
next
do
fight,
his
'cause I'm a
song of
badass.
rest first.
Okay, so you guys are all about and awake, and what's everybody want to do? You guys continuing on?
Mark, what was the amount for the song of rest you did?
It's 1d6.
So you should roll that probably.
Can you
Me?
hear this?
Yeah,
think
you're the
everyone
one
rolls
doing
their
it.
own- I think everyone rolls their own 1d6.
Is that audible?
Let me read that real quick.
a little bit.
Is what audible? That noise? A little bit, yeah.
But it's not bad. It's not like annoying as hell.
No.
It looks like if you or any friendly creature who can hear your performance regain hit points by spending hit dice at the end of a short rest, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Okay, so
So
then
it looks
yeah,
like you need to spend
Everyone
a hit
rolls their
dice.
own.
You need to spend a hit dice in order to get that 1d6 benefit.
Which I did.
No, that's not true. Hey, wait.
yeah, any creatures who also used a hit dice. So
I don't think you have to use
moder-
a hit dice. It
it
just says
literally
additional.
it says right here. Hit points
Wait,
by
what are you
spending
reading?
hit dice at the end of the short rest.
Oh.
So Darius,
Doesn't say
it doesn't
that.
really matter though, because Darius did spend some hit dice, so he gets the d6.
Yeah.
That's good to know,
Thanks,
though,
Mark.
for the future.
Okay.
All right,
What do
let's
we do,
go.
boys?
Alright, let's roll.
I snuff out whatever flame I was using to cook out the grill. and
I just as he's about to do it, I just use prestidigitation to set it out.
Do you wait for him to go to about to be to do it though? Like.
Yep.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah.
If he
That's
looks up
right.
at me, I give him a little smirk.
No, I'm not looking up at you. I think I'm amazing. All right. Let's
You
go.
thought you scared the fire out?
Even fire's afraid of me.
All will know my wrath.
Raggle's too into his music to see anything.
All right, let's go. Rigel, you too.
Cool.
Well,
Alright,
he gets
so
up.
off we
I
go.
hop back on my
Continues to play the
horse.
pan flute. His new pan flute.
You guys, give me a performance check on that pan flute, buddy.
Okay. It's a 21.
Oh,
Cool. You're
Mike,
crushing.
I
Yes.
also wanted to ask for a retcon. Back at the festival, I wanted to use my illusions to like create an adventure of our story through the Feywilds for everyone.
It's back, baby.
Oh yeah, they loved it. You regaled them of. Everybody stopped even dancing and was looking at you guys like, "What the fuck happened?"
Of course, embellishing things like leaving out the fact that Rigel threw an innocent man into a river shark whale and stuff like that. But what,
Oh god.
okay,
You told the best version of the story,
And-
and everybody loved it.
and it was going along with Rigel's music. So like as he was playing, I was playing
Oh,
at
that's
the events.
Hell yeah, that's fucking killer. I love that.
Yeah. Anyways,
Um,
I requested that, and now I'm going to shut up about it.
Rigel's fucking suck.
Yeah.
Suck sacks.
Dolph gave it back to me, so I have my equipment again.
Oh my
You
god.
have your fucking. Could have just bought a bag for like 1 copper piece.
No, I made one out of copper.
I know
Sock.
you have stabby wires and socks. Yeah, we know. We remember this. It was a long, arduous process for you to do so. You guys continue heading up north. And let's see. I got Coil. I'm gonna need your. I know what your AC is. What's your passive perception and your spell save DC?
Passive perception is 9. Spell save. This is my first time looking at a 5. You fucking sheet.
If you're using Dungeon Master's Vault, if you look at a spell, there will be a DC plus mod.
So embarrassed.
Okay.
Saving throw for what?
Spell save DC. Every time you cast a spell that requires the opponent to make a roll, there's a
It's at the
DC.
top
Oh,
of your
charisma. It's plus.
spell save.
Should be 8+ proficiency plus the charisma modifier.
What's your charisma modifier? 3?
It's 14. 8
Okay.
plus 3 plus 3.
Cool. Love it. Alright, cool. You guys are making your way north, and you guys spot what looks kind of like a small pack of guys, kind of just up ahead on the path. One of them ominously slamming like a club into his hand over and over again.
Hey,
And they look like they're looking right at you guys.
fuck off.
Alright, no, let's see what they're about. I'll walk up to them.
Cool. You guys walk
Wait,
up to them.
Darius.
Sure.
Hold on.
What?
Let them come to us.
Do they see
Um,
us?
It looks like they're dead looking right at you.
You know what? I'm listening to Zelonis, but I'm gonna do
I
a
wave.
perception
I'm waving.
check for if these guys look threatening at all.
They do. You don't need to do me a perception check. They look threatening.
Okay, then I mean,
They don't. You're just standing there, or are you approaching?
I'm just firing an explosive arrow directly
Oh my
into
God.
a group of them.
Okay,
You can't
cool.
do that.
He can.
They look threatening. Of course, I'm going to do it.
It's exclamation point, my man.
No, Darius, don't.
Yeah, I don't believe that I'd listen to Rifle.
You
Not
might
even-
want to.
Not even Zelonis?
I'm
Well,
not saying don't fire the arrow. Just you're gonna miss the cheeky banter.
Oh, I don't care about the cheeky banter.
Consequences of your actions.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and fire your arrow, and everybody roll me initiative. Coil, roll me initiative as well, because you're also walking through the woods currently.
All right, cool. So, I mean, that's going to be a
22.
26 on the arrow.
Okay, so the 26, of course, obviously hits.
And then let's
Go
roll
away.
this explosive arrow.
No, roll me initiative, bitch.
Okay.
22.
Rago
I have
almost
18.
disengages.
14.
6.
17.
10
Darius is-
actually.
Okay, Darius is 14. 14. 12 for Coil, 7 for fucking Zelonis.
Save the best for last.
Thamior, and then what did you get, Ragol?
I got a 10.
God damn, you get. I mean, this is such a wiener combat, but Ragol got a 10, and then they got a natural 20, but they have. So they got a 21, so Thamior goes first, but Darius's arrow is gonna get. He's gonna get an opportunity here. So you definitely hit, and you rolled how much damage?
Well, I didn't roll it yet, so let's do the poison damage first. So that's going to be 7 poison damage in a 10 by 10 area.
Great.
And then whichever the middle guy that I would have shot it at, let's see how much damage he took. So that was that. Plus that. So he's going to take 12 damage to him.
And then 7 to everybody else.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, he takes the 7 as well.
Yeah, well, you killed him even before that. So, yeah, absolutely. Your arrow goes clean through this fucking dude's throat as it explodes, poisoning everybody else around him, and they just take off running. All of them just take off running. Coil, you see this giant explosion.
I'm within view of the kill.
Yeah, you see an arrow go through some random dude's throat and then explode.
So before the fight even started, you might have heard me chuckling, but I'm full blown laughing now.
You guys hear
And
like
You hear me yell, "So tiny! Where are they running?"
What was that?
Fuck was that?
Yeah,
Darius.
what is that? Where is
This is
that?
why we
Perception
just, Darius. This is why we just don't attack random things. Out of
They
nowhere.
were a group of highwaymen.
I
on.
had a plan. Come on.
I got a
But now,
15 for perception check.
We didn't
Now
have
this-
a plan.
good cheeky banter plan too.
all right.
I feel like some of that was racially motivated. I'm not gonna-
Darius, remember the last time you just fired into a group of enemies? What happened?
You don't even know who those people were.
All right. Hold on.
They looked like bandits. Does anyone disagree?
What does look like bandits to you, dude? That's racist. It's racist.
Bandits aren't a race.
That's my point.
All right. All right.
Everybody's already forgotten.
Hold
that
on,
they
hold
heard, like,
on,
a
hold on.
voice
I'm
coming
just gonna
out
go
from
pick
the
up
woods.
the dead guys.
Coil, are you just approaching the group at this point?
I was
Oh,
waiting for everyone to have a chance to react.
Okay.
Everybody, calm down. What was that noise? Something
He
came
changed their
from.
color and shot. That's racistly motivated.
No. Oh,
He just
God.
saw flesh tone.
Thamior rolls his eyes and just puts his hand to his forehead and goes, "Did anybody else hear that noise?"
That's what I'm trying to say. What was that?
That was me. Excuse me. Sorry. I farted. It was a battle.
Those were goblins, correct?
They weren't goblins. They were just highwaymen. They were just
Oh, okay.
bandits.
Can I do a check to see?
I rolled a 15 for that perception.
Your voice is also gone now. Oh, are you turning it on and off?
Yes.
Okay, good. Check to see what if you could tell where the voice is coming from. It's just coming from off to the right, up in the woods.
I'm not hiding. I want to come out of the woods.
Who's there?
Yeah,
Coil.
you see.
What?
Coil
Hey.
who?
What the fuck is that thing?
It's not a knock-knock joke.
If only I had a description.
Do you have a picture that you want to use, Nick?
Yes, but it's not exactly what I want him to look like. But I figure it's a placeholder for now.
Fine.
Approximation's fine.
Fill our imagination void.
I'm guessing a Boosh.
You can
like,
explain the
Princess-
discrepancies if you'd like.
Yeah, sick. So you guys
Nice.
come out of the woods. Thamior, you would recognize him as a Warforged. This is the first time you've ever seen one, but you've read about them in your studies. Darius, you too would have read about them in your studies, but in as far as you know, the Warforged have kind of died out in the last Great War. Zelonis has fought by side of Warforged on countless battles in his homeworld, so Zelonis immediately recognizes what he's looking at.
Hey,
What is he holstering?
it's one of these things.
Is that? Are you a Warforged?
What?
No. I've always been called Coil.
Coil. What does coil mean?
Me.
It
You.
means like wound up. It means wound up.
I want to roll for history as well, Mike.
You're what?
Ooh, I don't know what this is.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
You've probably heard of Warforged, and so when Thamior said that, you're like, yeah, I know what this is, and then he's like, no, that's not what I am, I'm Coil. You're like, oh, never mind, I don't know what this is.
Were they your friends? They weren't very good at playing catch.
Well, no. Our friends. Well, most of the time aren't on the receiving end of those arrows. So
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Zelonis, you're a dragon.
Dragonborn, yeah.
lizard.
Dragon.
He doesn't like to be called Lizard, so every NPC calls him one.
Well, it started with me calling him that.
Oh, I've been calling him that for a very long time.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like the
Why'd you-
first, dude.
Why'd you have to take that away from me?
This is what everybody looks like, Nick.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Coil, is it?
How do you speak with all those teeth?
Sometimes it's hard.
I like this guy.
Are you a friend
I try-
or foe?
I try to make Zelonis smile with my fingers.
Gross.
Rigel, stop.
What's the name of the city that just burned again? Kilta?
Delmora.
Katil.
I don't do it well,
Oh no, I'm sorry.
and it's very
Delmora.
gross.
Get out of my mouth.
No, Delmora was taken over by Kenku. Katil was the one that was burning.
Yeah.
How to leave Katil? Everyone was leaving.
So you wound up out here?
Well, around here.
Obviously.
I was
You-
following those guys for a while.
What were they doing?
This and that. They left a couple of people laying down.
They probably
Laying down?
robbed them.
Like, I look for one of them, or is there anyone laying down here?
Yeah, there's the
Ah.
corpse that's head exploded with Darius's arrow.
Like this guy right here?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check my kill.
Yeah, studded leather armor. He's got a little pouch with like 15 gold coins in there. He had a like a wooden mallet. He didn't even really have like an actual weapon. Really, it's just like a little wooden mallet, almost like a judge's gavel.
All right. Is the head around or did it explode?
Fully exploded, dude. You nailed this dude directly in his trachea.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick the body up. I'm gonna go to a tree beside the road, and I'm gonna nail up the body and open the chest.
The chest
Okay.
of the body?
I'm assuming he meant that.
Wow, that's a nasty trick. I haven't seen anyone pull that trick in a few years.
I tilt my head. like
You
a dog.
slice into this thing's fucking sternum and his just blood and guts and viscera pour out as you fucking the crow style open up his torso.
Darius.
Darius.
Coil and
what
Darius,
is
and
going on?
very confused.
Darius turns around confused why everyone's looking at him like that. What? The other bandits, they're not dead. This is a deterrent. And he points to the nailed up body with its chest cavity open.
I mean, you could have just gone with him without a head.
Eyes wide
You
and
can kind of
people.
hear in the
This is
distance
literally a
like
hate
crying,
crime now.
wounded individuals still sprinting away.
What does Coil yield?
Wield?
Halberd, halberd, longsword, and a dagger.
What color is he?
He's silver and green.
That's racist.
Man, are you gonna blow him up too now, you fuck?
I mean,
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
What are you doing out here? Are you leaving Katil as well?
Yeah. We're actually headed to Delmora.
I've only heard of Delmora.
What have you
We
heard?
met a couple friends in that were from Delmora that we pulled their ears off.
I lean over to no, fuck that. I lean over to Rigel.
Who?
I don't know what business he is, but I don't know if I should trust him. He's almost like a child, but speaks of heinous crime.
He's just staring at you with flat
Well,
affect.
he's definitely dangerous, but he seems innocent.
I don't know what's going on anymore, Rigel. Darius is filleting up a body, and then this thing popped up.
I'm
Let's
more
keep in
concerned about
mind-
Darius than this guy right here.
In Eastbourne, Darius was basically Jack Bauer, okay?
Alright, first things first. Coil, is it?
Yes.
You're not gonna
Skiff
kill us.
Helix.
What?
Skiff Helix, but everyone calls me Coil.
Which one would you prefer?
Coil.
Coil. Are you here to kill us?
No. Have you ever heard of Droog?
No,
No.
can't say that I have.
Can't say that I have.
Dr. Droog?
Or Meatball? His name's Alden. We call him Meatball.
Well, that sounds pretty good, but I don't think I've ever.
Okay,
Met a
I think the
person.
question on everyone's mind here is, do you plan on murdering us?
Well, you
The
just-
No.
mafioso thing? Meatball?
No, I would have sat in the woods and shot you with maybe a spell or stabbed you in the head while you were sleeping with my halberd.
I suppose that is a fair point.
I could see that I could see that working.
I was watching you play your game of catch with the others.
It wasn't necessarily catch.
They
It was more
caught
like a hate
something.
crime.
I poke him in like the torso.
Just waiting for that.
Waxed that.
What's it feel like?
It feels like
Gross.
kind of organic, but not really. It's like got some hardness, a
I
little
flick
bit
it.
of.
What kind of sound does it make?
It makes it sound kind of like
Rigels. Knock it
Ah,
off.
Do you
I
like
grab-
that sound?
I
Is
grab
it wood
Rigels.
or metal or both?
It's definitely not wood. He's not made out of wood. Or
I have-
He could be.
I go to grab Zelonis' shoulder. Wait a second. Just
What?
let this play out. It might be funny.
No.
I have bells that I've tuned to my body.
They're
Bells?
clearly two
What
children trying to communicate with each
Can I
other,
see
and
them?
they're
How
becoming
they do it?
friends.
He takes out a set of 3 bells, has 2 in one hand and 1 in another, and he starts playing them.
give me a performance check on it.
I also
Performance
take out
check.
my bell.
Give me a performance check.
What is going
Can I roll insight on this guy if he's like fucking with us?
Yeah. Nah, it doesn't sound.
I rolled a 17.
But because
11.
they're just bells, it sounds kind of. Do they all have different sounds, or are they just all
Yes.
the same sound? Okay.
All different.
Okay.
Zizi
Oh, I
gave
like
these to me.
Can I play his bells?
That's.
Whoa.
I mean, ask him.
I go to like touch one of them.
Oh,
Gross.
you're not supposed to touch without asking, or I can pull your ears off.
You don't
Oh.
just grab a man's bells, dude.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Do you want to? I don't want to
Yeah.
pull your ears off, but that's the rules.
Yeah. No, I'm good
Legit.
actually.
You can't just grab a dude's bells, dude. You just can't.
Easy made these for me.
There are consequences.
Who?
Her real name's Elijah, but everyone called her Zizi.
Yeah. Oh, ZZ.
Have
Sorry,
you ever
my
heard of
friend.
it?
Your accent's pretty thick.
Thamior leans into Zelonis. What are you thinking right now?
I've fought with these before. I don't consider them a threat, but this one is strange.
Yeah, you fought with and against them, so you know that they can kind of be from either side. And what was your insight check, Barry?
11.
11. You think that this is a pretty good dude, like as far like all things considered. Like this guy seems pretty on the level.
Pretty legit.
You like his idea about the "don't touch or I can pull your ears off." Like you instantly like that idea.
Who's this ZZ?
Zizi?
Yeah.
She was a family member of the Tippett Hopkins.
Tippett
Okay.
Hopkins?
Yeah.
Okay.
We made sure people got the money that they were supposed to get back.
Okay, so are you two friends now?
Yeah, I can't find them after Katil.
No, I'm
Wait,
talking about
are
you
they
and Rigel.
from? Are they from Katil?
But they lived in Katil.
You don't know of them, Rigel. Darius would
What family did they live near?
I'm not sure, but our hideout was Tippett Hopkins High.
Darius would realize that he's talking about a crime family.
One of the crime syndicates?
Is it Trisdale? Trisden?
I was an agency collector.
What? Does that
I was an
mean?
agency collector.
What does that entail?
An agency
Collecting.
collector?
Yes.
I collected.
Makes sense to me, man.
Makes sense to me.
Eyeballs, ears,
Ooh, that's my
Money.
favorite.
jewels.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
check this out. I show him my bag with the dicks in it.
What are those?
This is my collection. I collect.
You collect as well?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
hell
take
yeah,
the
dude.
bandit guy's dick.
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, you now have a human dick in your
He goes
collection.
over.
Darius is a little pissed that you touched
Yeah.
his gutted corpse.
Those
It's
are
now
like,
more intimidating, dude.
No, I'm like, yeah. See, when we beat one in battle, we take it.
those are like pants ears.
Hell yeah, they are.
Thamior face palms and goes, "Oh my god, another idiot."
Oh my
Did he
god.
say
He-
pants? Ears?
I love
Pants
this.
because he rips off ears.
Pants, ears. Oh my god.
I walk up to Coil. Coil, my name is Alonis. And I go
Alonis.
shake his hand.
You're red and hard.
That's the way I like it.
I shake
Drago
his hand.
starts thinking about pockets being more accurate of a for pant ears.
I walk up. Greetings, I am Thamior, and I go to bow to him.
Thamior, what are you doing?
I am bowing.
What is bowing?
Never mind, and I extend my hand to shake his.
That's like a sign of respect or
I
something.
know this one. I shake the hand.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
You did what to the hand?
He shook it.
Shake. I thought you said I shit in the hand. I was like, I like this guy's style.
I don't
No,
think
but-
Warforged take dumps.
Sheddings in his hand.
You left sheddings in my hand?
I was just kidding. Sorry.
Okay. Well, no, that'd be funny if you did. Thamior is a very, like, clean and, like, he'll take the time in battle to clean himself off, so.
Yeah, he does. He actually stayed at the bar to clean up the throw up from.
Oh, you look like Droog, except you don't smell terrible.
Why, thank you?
Droog had those ears and that hair.
Was he an elf?
I think that's what they call them. Knifey.
Yeah. Knife ears.
Shut up, lizard.
Lizard.
Dragon.
So, can we get going? Darius is unconcerned with the Warforged.
Coil, come with us. I like your style.
Elf ears are pretty cool.
Yeah, are you gonna follow along?
Of course.
Cool.
Yeah,
You guys-
Raga likes this new warrior among the group.
You guys continue up the path.
I pull
And-
Darius to the side while, of course, we're in the front, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You don't have to assume. You could decide.
Well, I'm in the front. Is Darius in the front?
No, you're not.
Yeah, you
I'm in
really
the
am.
front.
Rigel, as he sees you like go to the front, sprints past you.
All right.
I want to trip him.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity.
In D&D bot? I want it in D&D bot.
That's fine with me.
What kind of check is it?
Give me for you, it would I guess just be a dexterity attack roll, which sucks for Rigel. And Rigel, you're gonna give me an athletics
Dexterity.
or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics? It's a 16 acrobatics.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's going to be plus that, I believe. So Oops.
Natural 20. Not only do you fucking trip him, dude, you like carry your like tripping through and follow up the curve of his ankle so that he explicitly falls directly onto his face.
Do I take damage, or
You
is
should
it
take damage for that.
You don't take damage just because it's flavor.
Okay.
I
Well,
pick him
I
up.
feel like it would be okay.
Okay, so then you take 4 points of damage. You smash your nose into the ground and your nose is numb.
I mean, it was a crit, so.
Wait, I did?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it would be up to Darius since it was his 20. And
No,
so
I
he
wasn't
could do
trying to
it.
hurt him. I just was
but you-
amused by you trying to run up front.
You unfortunately tripped him too well.
Why did the one in black do that?
He's not very nice sometimes. Are you all
Is
right,
that a
Rigel?
game?
No, don't do it.
No,
it's
it's
not
kind of a
fun.
game. Do it. Do it.
It's
back.
only a
Oh.
game when you trip Rigel.
I
What
don't
is
like
your
this
name?
game.
I go to help Rigel up, and then I go to help clean off his dust-covered robes.
Howie, thank you so much.
Yeah, are you okay?
I bow to him. I bow to Thamior.
Wait a minute, I
Oh,
picked you
thank
up.
you.
Thank
and
you,
I bow to
Daniel.
him.
Alright, whatever.
Alright, so on
You
we
know-
go then.
Well,
My
I
mother
mean,
was gonna
Zelona
teach
still hasn't gotten to have his.
Thamior, but she never got around to doing it.
Wait, say that again?
I was telling you that my mother was going to teach me how to do prestidigitation, but she never got around to doing it.
Well, maybe you can practice with me.
Gross.
Gay.
Maybe a little
Wait,
gay,
I've
but
seen
like...
Rigel cast
honestly, like that.
prestidigitation before.
Yeah.
No, dude, I always have to ask.
Anyway,
I don't prestidigitate. I always have to ask. I had asked Adria, and now I ask Thamior.
I lean over to Darius just to ask him. Darius, are you feeling all right?
Yeah, I think so. Let me roll a stab. Yeah.
I know we're usually pretty quick into battle, but you seem particularly eager to kill somebody. I just want to make sure you're all there.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I mean, look, they were garden variety highwaymen. If God forbid some common people had been walking down the road, they would have taken them for everything they got.
Right. I mean, it was no point in wasting an arrow on it. I could have just blasted them away, which is what I wanted to do.
Well, this way it seems like the arrow had a nice effect on the group of them, and we have a nice deterrent hanging from a tree, so maybe they'll reconsider their choices.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's a little weird.
Do you not remember me slowly torturing half-orcs for information back in Eastbourne?
Oh,
or...
that was fine. Them, on the other hand, I don't know. It always felt weirder to do it on the less superior races.
Darius just sort of shrugs. They were highwaymen. They thought they were going to prey on people. They got what was coming to them.
I guess that's
Rigel
fair.
turns
Fair
around,
point.
starts walking backwards, and is like, Zolanis, I think you're just jealous that you didn't get to murder their souls.
No, you're probably right. I do love killing.
Ah,
Hey.
you guys are a murder family as well.
Well, I don't know about a family.
Well, surely you're traveling together. I was in a family.
Yeah, I guess we are a
Just call
murder
it the
family.
Murder family?
Yeah, one of my favorite games. They taught me very well how to play.
I don't really like that name. Do you
Coil,
think other
another
people
thing
call
too.
us a murder family?
The
Do you
goblins
murder other
probably.
people?
I don't like to. I don't usually.
They might call you a murder family.
I don't think anyone can call you a murderer, Rigel.
I can. I remember
I might
that
have
poor
shot
guy.
someone.
That poor guy in the tree
in-
who was fed to
threw
that
them in a
hungry
river.
whale.
That never happened.
That's right.
And I
right.
wink to Rigel.
It was all illusion.
I roll my
Rigel
eyes.
throws his hands up.
Coil, one thing too is I summon a steed that's following us, so I'm actually on a horse during most of this. So I don't know if you know about horses or not, but that's just information for you to know.
The only time I
Well-
see horses are when they're on town guards are on.
Yes. True.
I never got to leave Katil much.
Is this your first time out?
No. Well, maybe.
He counts his fingers.
all 6 of them. Well,
Mostly I'd stay inside of Katil and help lean on people, as Easy would call it.
what do you mean? Like physically leaning on people?
Sometimes, a lot of the leaning was with my hands, balled up into fists.
That's my favorite kind of leaning,
Um,
actually.
Oh my god.
Rigel starts counting.
What? What are you just on your fingers?
He's trying to determine if that's called punching or not.
Why are you counting to do so?
Oh my god.
Comedic flavor. Love it.
How
I like
far
you,
is
Cora.
Ganor?
You guys, I mean, when you're done with your exposition, you'll have made it to Ganor.
Ah, Ganor.
You guys approach the city with which you're a little bit familiar. You've been through there a time or two in your day. And
What's it smell like?
it smells kind of like a busy New York street festival, because you guys, as you approach, see that the entire city is just full of people.
Gross.
There is people everywhere. Literally, as you walk in, it's like crammed to the brim. There's literally just people all over the place. Based on kind of the franticness of their general behavior, you guys would just naturally assume, because all your passive perceptions are high enough, you just would assume
Where's
a
your
lot
weapon?
of these people had. You don't have to roll because passive perception exists static. You would just assume that a lot of these people have fled from Katil.
Would there be any markings on anyone that would determine if they were from a certain district in Katil or they were a certain class of person in Katil?
The upper class people in Katil did not flee to Canor at all. This is like mostly people that just had nowhere else to go. So these are mostly the lower districts of Katil, kind of street people or just general. I mean, you guys can give me perception checks to see if you notice or recognize anybody.
Okay.
Do we notice that this is going on?
What?
I think Mark's actual perception is way lower than Rigel's
Probably.
at
Um,
this point.
It's like my intelligence.
I'm gonna do a 14 to see if
No,
I recognize anyone.
You recognize some people, Rigel, but you more recognize them as like somebody you would pass on the street kind of regularly. So you definitely recognize a few of them as like Catilians, but but you don't specifically recognize anybody with whom you were ever social.
Okay.
Wait, one-
Thanks for calling me Rigel, Mike. I appreciate it.
Darius is what I said the whole
One
time.
question: isn't Gibraltar with us? I haven't
Yep.
heard from him at all.
Gibraltar is still fully on his back, and you guys, I mean, you look up and Gibraltar's face is still in just shock mode. He's scared by what Darius did. He's scared by the Warforged. He's confused about the ear thing and the pants ear thing. He's not saying a fucking word. He's just sitting there.
Who's Gibraltar?
He's a goblin.
Gibraltar's a little goblin.
Wait, there's a little goblin in the group?
Yeah.
No, not really. He's on Zelonis' back. Zelonis kidnapped him.
Have I not noticed until now?
I forgot until Thamior just brought it up, so
That's
you
why I
might
brought it
not
up.
have.
I want this interaction.
He may have like climbed down onto Zelonis' back because he got afraid.
Okay.
So,
So
roll back before down, or
as we as we approach the gate, maybe he finally notices,
Mhm.
yeah.
and
okay.
he bursts out in joy and is like, "Ha! Is that your child? You carry him like that? How amusing!"
I'm a king, kid. Alright, I'm a king. I rule a kingdom.
This
You're the
is Ki-
smallest king I've ever seen.
Yeah, small king, big dick, and big power.
this is
What is
Gibraltar.
dick?
That that thing that this fucking guy keeps chopping off of creatures.
Ah, ear, pant ear.
Yeah, my panther is the size of your whole arm.
So's mine.
Be careful, he was taking them off of people.
Yeah, well, why the fuck do you think I've been hiding in the back of this sweaty ass armor?
Huh. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'm not really welcomed in many places around here.
Oh, come here, I'll welcome you. I want to grab him.
Okay. Yeah, you grab him. Let's see.
I
Go
just
ahead.
want to go ahead.
Coil, no.
Yeah,
I
you
just wanna
grab
go
him and
ahead
you're
and
holding
say-
him like he's a baby in front of you.
I grab him by his two front arms, like his two. Like imagine if your fingers were pointed towards each other and you're holding someone's arms. I want to
Okay.
pick him up like that, and I'm definitely squeezing him too hard.
Oh my god, you're hurting me. What are you doing?
Wait. Coil, wait, hold
I'm a
on.
grown man. I'm not a child.
Be careful.
You'll hurt him.
I didn't even touch his ears.
You'll squeeze his insides out.
Oh. Okay, I put him back.
Lamir is laughing his ass off during this.
I put
All
him
right,
back
Gibraltar, jump back on.
down. Gibraltar, I'm Coil. But don't be offended when I say I think it's hilarious how small you are.
Thank you. I think it's hilarious how weird you talk.
Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into?
I mean, I'm also riding on the back of a lizard like he's a big horsey, so
Dragon.
yeah, keep telling yourself that, pal.
Maybe. So the goblin's not allowed to be here? Is this the rules of this place? Does anyone know?
I don't know if you know this or not, kid, but goblins
don't.
aren't really welcome that much around places. We're kind of, for the most part, we're little dicklings. Not that I'm not.
I'm gonna
Not
put.
that I'm not.
I'm gonna grab the sack that we found in the Kasha market and put it over his head.
Oh.
You're
That's
gonna
a good
put it
idea.
over his head.
Yeah.
Huh.
Since it's like available in my front pouch.
You're not gonna put him in it, just it over his head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to cover his face.
You haven't given this to Regal yet. Fine. Okay, so as you put him in there, you hear him kind of start yelling.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Wait,
What
whoa!
is this?
It's just a sack. I'm putting it
Coil
over your head.
laughing.
You think it's just a sack? Put your head in there and tell me that's just a sack.
Sack game. I've played this. I love the sack game.
I put the sack over my head.
Inside, you see that there seems to be an infinite void space.
This isn't a sack.
That's
Bag of
definitely a
holding.
sack. I grab the sack.
You grab the sack from him and do what?
I put it back over the goblin. Look, this is how we would play the sack game. Can I roll an attack roll with my fist?
Oh shit!
Easily. Give me an attack roll.
What the
Oh god, please don't kill Gibraltar.
10. Yeah, I mean the goblin's in a bag, so you get to roll with advantage. Roll for me again, buddy.
Oh no.
Oh god, no. That's our ticket in. Oh!
What is your strength modifier?
Oh my god. He's gonna kill Gibraltar with his fist.
0?
Okay, it's 0, but if I choose to attack with one of my enchanted weapons, I get a +3 because of charisma. So it's 0 for physical attack.
Okay, so with a crit, even though it's 0, so it's 3. So you hit him for 6 damage. You just punch
Whoa.
him directly in his fucking goblin head.
Sack
It's
game! Sack
Wow!
Coil, no!
Wow!
No! No!
You trapped me in a prison of infinite nothingness and are punching me. What's happening?
Gibraltar, it was that thing. I'm sorry.
What the fuck is this? I didn't leave my kingdom where I had
You're not very good at the sack
servants.
game, Gibraltar.
Sack it! You didn't fucking play a game. You just punched me in the head.
You weren't even tied to the chair.
Please don't. He looks right at Zelonis. He goes, "Please don't fucking let this guy tie me to a chair.
No, I'm not
Please
gonna.
don't fucking let him tie me to a chair."
What the fuck is
All right, I grab Gibraltar and throw him back on my back or my shoulder.
I had to do a roll to make sure I stayed on my horse. I rolled an 18, but Amur's laughing his ass off. Almost fell off his
Zelonis,
horse.
I do have to ask you this. Would Zelonis know what a bag of holding is?
Yeah.
You realized when you put it over your head, that's exactly what this sack is. It's a bag of holding.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Has everyone seen The Mandalorian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah, spoil
Sure.
it all you want, dude. I don't care.
Stormtrooper punching Baby Yoda is all I imagined. So like, I
have
was just
seen
like,
that
dude.
gif.
I was like, dude, perfect. Also, it shows off his torture technique.
I need to see that. Right, so Rygel's actually a little bit mortified and is trying to embrace whatever's behind him.
Can I go up to Thamur on his horse?
Yeah.
He was laughing really hard, right?
Yeah.
You think that was funny?
I'm sorry?
Did you think that was funny? Did you like the sack game?
Well, it was fun watching others play. I don't wish to partake myself.
No. Well, I've never been in sack. They always make me the sacker. Meatball showed me how to play.
Oh, that's fascinating. Who's Meatball?
Meatball. He was a lot like a meatball.
That's
You know.
fascinating.
A lot of dwarves are short and lumpy and red,
Oh,
like
you
a meatball.
mean- and I go to sort of point over at Barry, but then I'm realizing he wants to be an orc. Yes, I understand how dwarves are.
Well, he's not as red as Meatball. Meatball was round. He liked his wine, and he loved when I played sack game.
So
Oh
that's
my
what they,
god.
That's what they had you call it, was sack game.
Well, yeah, what would you call it?
I think sack game is a good word for it. Wanting
Coil,
to-
let's only play the sack game when we ask. How about that, bud?
That is how we've always played. They always asked me, Coil, Mr. Dunn would really like to play the sack game, and I would have the sack, and I would get up behind him sometimes so he wouldn't see, and then we would get the chair.
Yeah.
Well, how about none of us wish to play the sack game? We will tell you when others want to play the sack game. How about that?
Where are the gems? Get the sack off my head! Where are the gems? Get it off my head! All right, Coil.
Oh my god! I fucking love this!
Benur is horrified right now.
I give Coil an inspiration token. I don't know how I can't, right?
No, absolutely.
Damir he's laughing like on the outside, but internally he is fucking horrified because he's like really putting together like who he is.
Coil, if you don't know, an inspiration token is something that you just kind of can bank. They're things that you can give out for as the DM in 5e. At any point in time when you make any roll of a d20, you can choose to also roll a d6 and add it to that.
Thank you.
All right, so
I'm sorry. we don't have to talk about the sack game anymore. I won't touch Gibraltar.
Thank you,
Thank
Coil.
You mean touch him again? I'm already touched. I've been touched. It happened.
Are you sure?
Did I lose, by the way? Because I do like games, but did I lose the sack game?
I've never heard of a winner or loser at the end. Maybe,
Okay, well,
maybe
so
I'm
then we're-
losing.
I don't think so. I think that we both just learned something. You won and I lost the sack game.
Ah, one for me.
Yeah, yeah. He like does a 1,000-yard stare. Very good game. Good game.
he does got big ears though, right?
He does have big ass goblin ears, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a big
you
old
can get into a
oven.
tree pretty easily. You're tiny. Do you like birds, Gibraltar?
Oh god.
Oh, they're so tasty.
Chickens. Feel
Yeah.
good.
What?
What?
I don't think I like that. What do you mean chickens feel good?
I like
He's
when they're
right.
alive, but when they're dead, they feel good too.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Very soft, very easy to move around.
Oh, and you munch them.
Oh, gobble. I would call it a gobble, but yeah, I absolutely just chow down on them.
Or
You
rip
ever-
their hearts out.
I like to look at birds, and I thought maybe if I put you in a tree, I'd be able to look at them better.
How would me being in a tree help you look at a bird?
Well, I could give you the net as well.
Oh, yeah, we could chase birds together, maybe.
This is
Coil
what
takes
Gibraltar
out.
looks like.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. What the fuck?
But he doesn't
That's
have
actually
the crown
exactly how I
anymore.
imagined him.
No, he doesn't have the dead pixie.
Or the crown.
I pictured him being
He
more
doesn't.
gray.
He no longer has the fucking crown.
Well, all right. So he takes out in a small attachment at the back of his pack. He takes out a small glob of bird seed and mud and like grit, and just shoves it into Gibraltar. Well,
Into
hold
his-
on to that for later.
Okay, later on we'll catch some birds and you can look at them, and then if you don't care, I'll maybe eat them.
After the sack game.
Honestly,
Yeah, maybe we play sack game with the birds.
You know, I think it'd be pretty cool if Coil played second with Darius. That would be funny.
Darius, is that true?
No.
That would be
And I glare
ill-advised.
at Rigel.
Oh, come on, Darius. That'd be hilarious.
That
bad
would be
at games.
ill-advised. You saw what he did to those guys, to our buddies out in the forest. He would probably be willing to do the same to you if you played sack game with them.
Well, I'm not so. I've never seen the game he played.
Maybe he'll teach
You
it
don't,
to you.
you don't want to play his game, trust me.
Well, it can be kind of fun.
I give him a very disconcerting look.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yeah, easily.
I'm looking to see if I can see anyone that has the markings of my crime family.
We do a roll as well. You don't inherently or explicitly see anybody. You might 11 perception. Yeah, you don't see anybody that has any markings from the crime family.
Well, you know, Samuel, I'm gonna follow you until I can find any of my friends.
Okay, any particular reason why me?
Well, you seem to really like the sack game, and the last of my friends did as well.
Well, no, I don't wish to play the sack game.
I love
No,
the sack
you
game.
like to see the sack game. Most people like to see it.
I like
I've
to
had
see
10 people watch me play the sack game, and they loved it.
I love the
Well,
sack game.
I won't be telling you to play the sack game with anybody, so you might want
No.
to follow Zelonis.
Well, I know a lot of games. I'll just,
You know,
let's just go.
do you know Dragon Chess? Maybe we can play later.
Maybe.
I'll teach you later.
Okay.
This is going to be a question to Nick about your background. Did you have any experiences with any orc thieves ever?
Yes.
Okay, so then give me a perception check real quick. With advantage.
Is that +5 inherently?
No, advantage is just you roll twice and give me the higher number.
Oh, wow. Dude, why do I not remember?
5e is a little bit. So yeah, roll again. 13. So you notice that you actually kind of recognize some of the tattoos that are on Barry Smeekov's body. As tattoos from when you dealt with orc thieves in your past.
Is there a particular name? Or a family name?
That's a Barry question.
Barry.
I mean, you can assign that. I don't fucking know. I wouldn't have that written, but
Yeah, neither do I. That's why I was trying to defer it to you.
Come on, DM, step up.
Yeah, that you would recognize it as
Essex
basic-
family.
definitely not Essex. That was a horrible call. They're orcs, so something like the Thultuk gang.
The Brimscraw boys.
Yeah, sure, Brimscrawl boys,
I
perfect.
love it.
That's
Oh,
that sounds more right.
I know the Brimscraw boys. I saw them play. What was it called?
What did
Hank?
you
Ankle hops.
do? You played lots of games.
Ankle hopscotch.
Oh yeah, that was a popular one with me and my buddies.
How did you play ankle hopscotch?
Dare I
I
ask what ankle hopscotch is?
I talked to him in like Thieves Camp.
He does understand thieves' camp.
Okay, cool. What are you guys saying?
Yeah, but I do it in Thieves Camp with like the same way kids giggle about talking pig Latin is exactly how Barry perceives Thieves Camp.
Okay,
It's just
I'm
a
really
childhood
happy you
thing.
said that because that's what I was thinking too.
Okay.
Like when a kid's super excited, they know pig Latin. So in pig Latin, I just describe grabbing someone and basically jumping up and knocking them into like rocks that are around as like hopscotch.
He laughs. When we would play it, we would take someone's ankle, put it between a board, have that foot dangle down, and when you take your hammer, you bring it back and you say hop, and when you hit, you yell scotch. Anyway,
Yeah,
Brimscraw
everyone's got their own
sometimes
way.
I
It's all
been
house
learning about
rules,
that
am I
today.
right?
Yes,
It's all
I
house
agree.
rules.
If you ever see one of the Brimscraws, please point them out to me.
For sure. For sure.
All right, I'm done talking.
Yeah, I give him a drink from my flask.
I love this, and he dumps it into his mouth and watch it pour down the front.
It's orc whiskey, so.
Oh, that was the good
It
stuff.
feels so strange. I can feel it evaporating almost.
Yeah, Warforged can't get drunk, unfortunately.
Oh, it's fine.
Alright, so, I guess we've been walking through Ganar while all this has been occurring.
I mean, you could be. You're like pushing
I
past
figured we
and
were
through
just
people.
standing here. Just,
In
like,
my mind, you
staring
guys
at
were
each other.
standing at the front, like, of the city.
Yeah, that was in my mind too.
What business then do you have?
We have to get to Delmora.
Oh god, I almost forgot what we were doing.
We are simply
Shit.
passing through this town.
I need to save my city. Let's go.
Yes, that's correct.
Sure, you guys just kind of going swiftly through this crowd and just making your way across to the gate on the other side.
Yep.
Maybe Barzell or Darton is still there.
I sure hope so.
I'm following
Maybe
them anyway.
Kinda?
Oh god.
Moose is dead.
Yeah, you still owe me a sword.
Dolfo's still with you guys, right?
Yeah.
God,
Okay,
okay,
good.
cool.
So,
Dolpho's like,
I wonder how Dolpho liked my performance art.
Dolfo just goes, yes, Moosey is dead, but also remember, I didn't want to stab him a few dozen times in the torso. That wasn't... I'm not...
It's
And he
okay.
just looks down.
That's all that matters, Dolpho.
No, that's not what all that matters. He lost my sword, but that's
I gave it back
that's
to
not.
you. I
Well,
gave
get
you
the
back your
sword
sword,
back.
Zalonis.
Okay.
So notice the sword still exists.
Okay. All right.
Rigel knows that he threw it into the water.
All right. Let's push through the crowd. I don't give a damn what they're here for. We need to get to Delmora.
agreed.
Sure, you guys just gonna straight flat pass through then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you guys are going through, you just kind of hear like people shoving and pushing, and you hear like people like outside of businesses being like, "I'm sorry, we don't have any more room available for anybody? We are doing our best to accommodate all of you, and you guys just moving through, don't give a shit, fuck all these people. You got your own shit on your fucking mind. And you make it to the gate, and the gate is just open. There is no closed gate.
Cool.
Cool. So you guys
So
just
turn
gonna
through.
pass through?
Coil
Beautiful.
just he comments on the architecture and the birds and everything that are moving in and out of the rocks and stone.
Yeah. Birds. Nice.
You know, I bet we could use some of these people to take back to town and
What?
get them to move into our town.
I don't need any help killing Kenku.
Wait. That's actually the smartest thing you've ever said. That is not a bad idea. These people need homes, right? They need to start a new life.
Yeah.
Let's do the half of that plan. Let's come back after we get rid of the infestation and try to get people to come into the town.
Okay.
I like where your head's at, Rigel. Finally
That sounds
using
pretty
it.
good. That's a little rude.
An infestation? What are you trying to kill?
There's a bunch of
Kenku.
fucking birds.
Kenku? You're trying to
time
kill
of day?
birds.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shouldn't be too difficult. Are you having trouble?
No,
I
but
don't
you
know, we
can
haven't gotten
definitely
there
help.
I've seen cats kill birds.
Well, we have.
Are you a cat?
No.
Well, then how do you know if you're good at killing birds?
I'm not supposed to. ZZ said be careful with them, so I will catch them and I'll be careful, but I know I can.
Well, we may give you permission to play the sack game with these birds, but just stand by until one of us gives you the word.
We might have to head back into town. I only have one sack.
Darius, what's a Kenku?
Bird people.
Like
you guys
don't
have
remember-
experienced one.
Wait.
Yeah, like that one.
You don't
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
the
yeah.
time that you breath blasted me and I almost died and we were fighting a Kenku?
That's right. That's the one that killed himself.
Yep.
That's right. Those fucking things. They're really big birds, Coil.
Ah,
Really big people
Oh.
birds.
I've seen big birds before. I've seen owls.
Oh, they're bigger. Wait, owls? How big? Do they look like a bear?
Owl? No. What?
Wow.
What is bear?
Oh, hope you never see one.
Ah,
Goddamn owl bears.
goddamn owl bears.
That's right, Coil. That's right.
Goddamn owlbears.
That's right, Rigel.
You guys can kind of smell
Damn
the
owl
hundreds
bears.
of pound of owlbear meat slowly starting to rot that Zelonis is still carrying.
There's a lot of it that was
Slowly.
jerked.
It's been in there for like a week.
No,
Well,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
high-ass
Damn
sun.
owlbears. I'm
Well,
actually waving my hand in front of my face, being like, "No, fucking goddamn owlbear," and like almost gagging.
Alright. So, onward we go.
Owl bears must not be very good.
They're delicious.
Pop some jerky into your mouth.
I throw some over to. No, I'm
Did-
smarter than that.
How are you? I think you should do an intelligence check.
Dude, that goblin looks like he's pissing at that fucking fairy. He's
Holy shit,
pumping
it
a
does.
squat.
Maybe he is, dude. I gotta imagine a goblin's piss smells so bad it might strangle a fairy.
It's that dick cheese.
Stop.
Sure, cool. You guys make your way through the gate and you start heading down. You guys remember the time that you were like running from the darkness down this fucking road?
Yeah.
And Cudgrig almost got killed, and he couldn't get the horses to fucking listen to him.
Oh, memories.
You guys, who's gonna be in front? Who wants to give me your nature checks?
Me.
I will do it.
No.
Okay, go ahead, Zelonis. Give me 5 nature checks.
5 nature checks.
Yes,
Nat
my
one.
man.
Nat one. Nat
6.
one. Nat one. Nat one. Nat.
Okay.
2.
Nat one.
Jesus, you should have let Darius roll.
Nat
14.
Because I feel like Zelonius hired me on, I feel like I'd be walking side by side with him. Can I at least give him a help?
Okay,
Good
give me
point.
the. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, roll him again with advantage.
No!
A 9 for the first one.
Okay,
15 for the second.
okay,
15 again for the third.
okay.
And ooh, I rolled 6 twice. Nice. So 5 for the last one.
I only have 3. I have 9, 15, 15, and 5.
How many do you need? That's 4.
That's
Yeah,
4.
I said 5.
Oh, okay.
Or I
Um,
didn't, and I meant 5. One or the other, but
7.
Well, I thought you said 6.
Nat
Checks.
1.
Yeah, I hope you
he
get that
already
one.
didn't roll the nat 1, Mike. He already didn't.
Well, I'm still mad.
I
don't-
know it's your nat 1 is showing.
Man,
As you
four.
guys are heading your way towards Delmora, you see circling above you guys in the sky looks like a big bird flying.
Whoa.
Is
Darius,
it a
shoot
big
it!
bird flying?
Cool. I'm gonna shoot it.
Go ahead and shoot at it for me, buddy.
It's gonna be a full 20.
That's gonna hit everybody. Roll me initiative here.
Cool.
10.
23.
Cool.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
All right.
This thing rolled so fucking low. If everybody rolls above this thing, I'm not even going to make it fight you. 23, 15, yeah. There's no way you guys don't deal 26 points of damage.
I mean, well, just from that one arrow, it's gonna take 20 points of damage.
Yeah, so you basically shoot a giant eagle out of the sky, and it falls to the ground on the path in front of you.
And then
Like,
we all just start punching it. And we all just start punching it.
Super excited.
yeah, you see that it's a gigantic eagle that just falls dead in front of you guys.
I run right up to it and cut its dick off.
Are these things by nature evil or good? Like Damir know that?
You would know that they're generally good. They're neutral good.
This is
Wait.
just an eagle?
A giant eagle.
I cut its head off.
Okay.
Wait!
No! I want its head!
I've already cut its dick off.
God, we're horrible.
It probably died from the impact anyways.
Coil's excitement immediately turns to confusion when he sees Thamior not being happy. And he stops being excited.
I asked Coil if he wants the ears.
Ew, wait, who just asked that, Barry?
Yeah.
Birds don't have fucking ears.
I know. I ask anyways.
He seems very concerned about Thamior being upset.
Do you want the ears on this thing?
I don't think
No.
these are the birds we came for.
No, you shouldn't have just shot it. This is an eagle. This is a beautiful, majestic creature.
Damn
And
it, Darius.
you guys just killed it.
Barry,
It's its beautiful, majestic head and dick.
Yeah, well,
Barry.
Ah,
you aren't supposed to do that.
thank you, Coil.
Yeah.
I'll shrug and collect my arrow from it.
Sure.
Are you gonna eat it?
I always eat.
Gibraltar, keep your bait. That's not the bird we.
Is this lunch?
That wasn't.
Oh my god, I hate this cloaca. I hate that with everything
Well,
in my body.
Barry cuts that out of the bird.
That's what I have.
Ugh.
And it's beautiful and majestic.
Thank you for deleting that.
No problem. I love cloacas, but
I just
I love
didn't
Quake
know
as
what a
much as the
bird
next
dick
guy.
looked like. I wanted you guys to have a visual for what you saw Barry do.
yeah, I got it.
That wasn't a
I love
requested
Quake
visual.
as much as the next guy, but
I'm a good
That's-
DM.
That's what a cockerel was.
Let's,
back in
I'm
the day.
diligent.
I mean, I guess it is Barry's fault for Dude,
Barry has a collection of cards.
God damn it, Barry.
You guys.
Gonna turn into a fucking homunculi. A dick homunculi.
Well, I got confused when he said cut off the dick, because really birds don't have dicks. They mush their jennies together and they just spray each other with liquids. That's how birds fuck.
Yeah, I reach in there and grab that out.
Yeah,
I know it's
yeah,
in there.
I know, and now everybody knows what it looks like.
All right. So beyond that,
I learned a new thing today.
I thought that was weird.
Cool. You guys continue down the road. You guys can already start to basically hear like loud bird noises.
I hear loud bird noises.
Yes, I hear loud bird noises too.
Well, I mean, I would imagine with those big ears.
But
His ears aren't very long.
all of a sudden, slightly up in the distance, you guys see something that you can't place. You just kind of see the silhouette of it, but it looks for sure monstrous.
I'm gonna
Cool.
roll to wildly guess something.
Yeah.
I guess I got a 12 on a wild guess.
You think that maybe it's a giant tree.
What should I tell people?
I don't.
giant
It's definitely,
tree, what?
it's definitely a giant tree.
I don't
That's
think
It's
all.
like a silhouette of a giant tree.
I'm gonna move
As
closer
far
to
as
it.
you can tell, yeah, you move closer
for sure.
and you see that just sort of lumbering, kind of, not necessarily at you at all or anything, just sort of lumbering through this area is a giant creature that you can't really define.
What the fuck?
Oh, that? I'm absolutely shooting that.
Could I
I'm-
do a knowledge check on that thing?
No,
Yeah.
that thing
No,
looks so
um,
dangerous, Darius. That thing looks so beyond dangerous. That
Hold
looks
on,
like a murder
Can we get a
machine.
visual on that?
I have a question. What's Zalinus' reaction?
I just stand there and I'm like, oh, I guess we're fucking fighting. I'm just drawing
Alright, I'm
my
gonna-
sword.
Would it just be a straight intelligence?
You can give me
Or-
maybe a history check.
History? So that would be do 25. 25.
Yeah, this is a Zorn.
Yep.
Zorn.
I tell
got a natural
everyone
20
this
on it.
might not be a tree.
Is there any information about it I could relate? I would know that I could
They're
relate to the
not
party?
inherently evil, but they're definitely dangerous.
Okay.
Alright.
I tell everyone this might not be a tree.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That is a Zorn. Wait, these things are. Oh, I can already guess what you're doing, Darius. As I see him readying his arrow.
Wait, hold on, Darius.
Give me a stealth check, Darius.
I will gladly give you a stealth check. My natural 20, so 30.
You become a puff to fart.
So, well, the unfortunate thing for you is that my Zorn also rolled a natural 20.
Oof.
You see that the Zorn
No one
disappears
sees
into
you, but-
the ground.
Oh god, no.
But we also don't know where he went. Who was the one who rolled the 20?
Ragel disengages.
You're not in
Was it
combat.
Rago?
Ragel's running.
Right,
Wait,
Brody
Ragel.
disengages.
Ragel!
Get our head, people!
I'll catch him. I take off after him.
Oh god.
Um,
Oh, god.
Give me opposed athletics checks, boys.
In, probably in
Um,
the-
Yeah, give it
Opposed
to me in the
athletics?
D&D channel. Yeah, I want
Not
to see that with
acrobatics?
Dice Maiden.
Can we do
you're
acrobatics?
you said yeah, you can do acrobatics. Although the fact that you both want it means that that's not really that good for Rocco.
Oh.
Oh my god, you
30,
catch
20.
up to him and just clunk tackle him to the ground.
Good job, Coil.
Wow, why you went so fast, so far?
all right, Darius is gonna climb the tree he was hiding behind, because that thing just sunk into the ground.
He's gonna eat me.
I'm not gonna eat you.
I tell Zelonis, please watch over
Get
me, and I
off
send
me, boy.
Ophelia up into the air to see if I can kind of get any sort of idea of where he would be.
I run away. No, I was kidding.
Coil,
You cannot sense any degree of hole or anything. You just saw him what looked like pound into the ground, and now it just looks like uninterrupted earth.
Wait,
Wait, was this
Rygel,
me?
What's your
Yeah.
Okay. I call her back and immediately resume my own consciousness, and I see nothing.
Fuck.
That's my strength.
Damn your hide.
I use a 4th level spell to cast Fly on myself and Zelonis,
Sure.
Oh.
and I immediately go up into the air.
Cool, you guys are up in the air.
I stay on the ground. Coil, pick up Rigel.
his harp and his harp and his horn made such a strange noise.
Well, pick those up too.
Themir, what did you get on your check?
25.
25. You know that this is it's an elemental. It's a neutral creature. So you probably give me a perception check as well with advantage because of that history check.
It's more afraid of us than we are of it.
You said perception?
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, this thing is hiding from you guys. It's afraid.
Okay, so knowing that, I do not cast that 4th level spell slot.
Understood. Agreed.
That's why I was asking for more information because of the rule, but
Right.
no, cool. Wait.
What?
It's
What?
hiding from us.
Darius, it's hiding from us.
Darius!
Oh.
Stop!
Well, then it's not as stupid as it looked. And he jumps down from the tree.
Look, you can be ready to attack, but don't just shoot it on sight. It was hiding from us. These things are not good or evil. They just want to be.
It does have a +6 to fucking perception.
Whatever. I just want to get rid of these Kenku and get our town back. And Darius starts walking towards Silmora again.
Sure,
I want to
you're
help
gonna-
Rygel up.
Sure.
Would I know if it
Thanks.
would be susceptible to like attacking if it goes into hiding?
Dust
Or...
myself off.
You know that Zorn have a really keen sense of smell, and they typically are able to smell precious metals like coins and gems within about 60 feet of it.
Oh
So
no!
you would probably know if you were gonna just go past and not fight, probably just go around.
Yeah,
That was my initial inclination. I'm not
we
gonna
best-
walk through.
Yeah, we best walk around, if we wish to avoid confrontation with this creature. It has this sense of smell that allows it to smell precious metals such as coins, jewels, all that stuff. And I think walking through would entice it to attack us. So we're
Oh, well,
best
then it's
go
going to know
around.
where Zelonis is for sure.
Obviously, as I wave the air in front of my nose.
It's owlbear meat. It's jerked. It's not
I fart at
bad.
that exact moment.
Do you
Yep.
not have any raw owlbear meat?
No, I cooked it all.
Okay, so
You gave him like a whole survival point because
cook-
he cooked it all.
yeah, but cooked meat still rots.
Cooked
Yeah.
and
He's
cooked
got severed
and
heads.
jerked it.
Yeah, the jerked meat won't rot, but the cooked meat will start to rot.
Oh yeah, we feasted on that cooked meat a long time ago.
Okay, so then
Yeah,
there's
but you just cut the head off of an eagle.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but nobody collected the meat from it.
I did.
Alright, so we're going to go around this fucking Zorn in the ground.
Yeah. Hey, Coil, is Rigel all right?
Yeah, he's all dusted off.
Of course he is.
I'm
All right,
sorry,
guys.
Rygel.
you
we
hit him
gotta
a
go
little
around.
too hard while you're trying to dust him off.
Hit him in the dick.
Roll for dick hit.
No,
Natural 20.
I mean, he's got a big one. It's
he
hard to
doesn't hit him
miss.
in the dick. He doesn't hit him in the dick.
Rigel still
Well-
gets hard anyway. On
Well,
the
no, if he rolled a nat 20 combined with Rygel's earlier meat roll, then
Don't say meat roll.
then Coil hurts his hand hitting Rygel in the dick. Is what I would get from
I will
that.
say that it is canon and established that Rygel's packing a hog.
Yeah, it's an 18.
It's like for some reason
Not a
he
20.
compared his dick to a half-orc's dick, and he has a majestically huge dick.
That's D&D, ladies and gentlemen.
The dice tell the story. I don't know what to say.
Okay, so we're going around.
Sure, yeah. As you guys make your way to up towards Delmora, you start to just basically hear what sounds like birds cawing at each other a lot.
Nice.
Can I?
Would I recognize it as Kenku?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Would everyone recognize it as Kenku?
most of them, because the party pretty recently, because it hasn't been that long in game overall. They all recently fought a Kenku.
Are
Okay.
these what you guys are talking about?
Yeah, we're here to kill
Yes.
him.
All right,
What?
so I'd
Oh,
like
wait.
to. I'd like to stealthily move up to a tree with view of the gate and guard towers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I want to have him follow him closely because he's super interested in seeing what these birds are. So I think I'm gonna roll stealth.
Yeah, give me stealth checks, boys.
21.
Sure. Coil.
21.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
And while they're
21,
sneaking,
that's-
I send Ophelia up over the town to see if I can, spot anything.
I'm also
Alright.
holding position.
So what-
When you send up Ophelia, you see that there's like 35 Kenku that are just kind of wandering around. They're like, it looks like they're renovating almost, like they're kind of, it almost looks like building a nest.
So they're moving in.
Oh yeah, and you can see that the statue that you guys built to cover the crystal is fully felled, and there is no crystal any longer.
Great. Do I see any Kenkus at the gate or in the watchtowers?
You don't. They're not the smartest species.
Cool. So I'm just gonna
Wait.
go up to the gate,
Darius,
still
wait!
stealthily.
Darius! Darius!
I turn to Zelonis and Rigel. This is
What?
not good. The stone is missing.
I have an idea.
I'm following Darius.
Yeah, give me a stealth check as well, both of you guys.
Damn it. Darius is too far
28.
away now.
There's about 35 up there.
18.
18. Yeah, you guys are able to make your way up to the gate, and you just hear.
All right, I'm gonna do a nice sleight of hand to quietly open this gate.
Gate's not closed.
Oh,
They're not diligent or smart. They're birds.
Darius. Darius.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
take offense to that.
What's your what are we doing?
We're gonna very quietly start ending lives.
Darius!
Who?
Darius! Where the fuck did he go?
Are you screaming this right now?
I am
I
screaming.
hope not.
Okay,
hope not.
go ahead and give me a performance check, buddy.
It sounds like Zelonis.
It is gonna be 8.
Hey. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. Nobody hears you somehow.
All right, I'm gonna turn to Coil. Coil, can you tell them to quiet down and get up here, please?
All right. Coil from his position
No, no.
turns to Zelonis and they can make eye contact and go, "Hey guys!"
Oh, there they are. Oh,
Okay.
shit.
As you guys hear Coil scream at you, you hear.
They know we're here.
I'm gonna peek around from the gate that I'm crouched at.
I
Zelonis!
draw.
Give me
Yeah.
a stealth
Some
check on your-
goddamn bugbears.
I draw my sword and I fucking sprint.
Full 20.
Full 20. Somehow none of them fucking even notice your head peek, but they're all looking towards the gate where Coil just screamed twice from.
I just.
How many do I see?
You can just readily see like 15 or 16, but you can hear and assume that there's others.
My
How closely grouped are they?
They are. So you guys are at. Which gate do you picture yourself at? I posted the
Top
map.
right, I would think.
Top right map. So you can see in that general area, just kind of leading up to that first back of the house, there's probably like 8 of them.
Cool.
Generally grouped relatively close together.
Mike, I rolled a nat 20 to sprint up to Darius.
You're
Okay.
up. You're there at
Cool.
Darius.
Cool. As soon as Zelonis is up to me, I am firing an exploding arrow into the group of Kenku.
God
Okay,
damn
go
it.
ahead and fire your arrow. Everybody roll me initiative.
I followed up close, but kind of keeping my distance.
Yeah,
That's
natural.
going to be a 28.
15.
23.
12.
I'm rolling horrible.
21.
6.
Initiative.
28. And then,
And he shot his arrow. Fuck.
what did you get, Raggle? An 8?
I got a 12.
Raggle got a 12. Barry, what did you get?
21.
Oh, nice. Okay. The one time I have to erase. 23, Barry, 21, Raggle got a 12. This group goes. And the rest of these groups rolled so fucking poorly, even though they have a +2 to dexterity. Okay. Cool.
So that-
Yeah, go ahead and get your arrow off.
Yeah, that target in the middle of the group that I hit is going to take 11 damage, and then him and everyone else are going to take 6 poison damage.
So 11 plus 6 for the middle one. You readily fell the first one, and none of them even know what's going on. They're all shocked by this. The first one falls. The rest of them look basically dying. They're coughing, and they're, like, on the ground, like, hitting the ground. And you hear, like, other Kenku start to caw, 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 when birds caw. And, they start kind of moving up towards the action.
Who's up?
That is going to be Coil.
Alright, Darius, you acted so swiftly. What do you want me to do?
Kill the birds!
Oh god.
Alright, he takes out his two-handed halberd, and it kind of gleams with the magic energy. Alright then. I'm gonna go ahead and cast False Life. Gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Alright, I am at
Nice.
66 temporarily.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. You are close enough. What is your movement speed?
30 feet.
30 feet.
30
You can
feet.
you can run up and attack.
After I've casted the spell.
Do you have 2 attacks?
Oh, I do have 2 attacks. Alright, he's going to surprisingly gracefully dash up to one and raise his halberd.
Sure.
Wow.
Also, we have the cleave rule enacted in this campaign. So,
Whoa, explain that.
cleave rule just means if you, however many hit points you do, if you kill something, you do the damage to the next one, and you can kill multiple things at once.
Alright, well, Coil lifts his halberd above his head and goes to bring it down on top of the closest.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll. Their AC is so fucking low.
11.
Let's see. 11 does not hit. You go to swing, and you just swing just to the side of them. That's going to be Barry's turn.
Mm-hmm. I'm just making sure. I just want to miss a thing. Okay, so I get 2 attacks, I think is all.
Oh yeah, you're a barbarian, of course. You do.
Barbarians definitely do.
I know, but I'm saying, like, I'm just looking at all the other things that I have to make sure I'm not missing a thing where I have any kind of advantage on anything else, and nothing really comes to mind unless I rage. On birds, I don't think I'd be that pissed.
Where are we fighting?
In
Birds.
Delmora, in the front, like if you look at the path heading towards that like house with the like that looks like it's comforting somebody.
A house that's comforting some. Oh, okay, I see that.
Is that the one next to my inn?
It's the no, the house comforting somebody is the one reaching its arm out. So you're at the north, like east gate, and there's like a path that leads down to a house. You're in that general area.
We're between the houses.
Yeah, essentially. Well, not really. You're on the main entrance. You're in the path.
Oh, okay, we're not there yet. Okay.
I got a nat 20 on one attack, and the other attack I got
Oh yes, bitch.
Nice.
19 plus 6, so 25 on the other.
Okay, so both definitely fucking hit. Go ahead and roll me a crit damage plus a regular damage. Give it to me as a total, because honestly, chances are you kill all of these guys.
The
Well,
crit
how many
roll.
are there? It's only get 2.
There's 7
Oh.
more,
The crit
but
roll.
cleave is in effect.
Yeah, the crit roll. Marsh is roll 2 damage die. Add the modifier twice. For this campaign, at least.
We also have the same thing for spells. Spells can crit.
Okay then.
So, 2, 7, 11, 6. That's 17. Right? Yeah. 17 on one. And then the other one. Plus 7. Yeah, 17 and 7 are the 2 different attacks. Hello?
Our DM
Uh-huh.
died.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, Glenn.
I'm muted. I'm super muted.
Of course.
You see that Coil just barely misses by a hair, and then Barry fucking runs up, dude. He does a wind up with his fucking hammer and just baseball swings through 7 of their heads, and the other 7 of them all just drop to the fucking ground.
7.
Yeah. They all had 2 HP or 3 HP.
Coil just
So it's just, so it's just the hardest swing that's in.
Yeah, cleave is in effect, so that much damage kills the rest of them.
I just rolled. Darius got a boner from that.
That is going to be group 1 who you just killed. That brings us to Thamior.
I cast Melf's meteors on myself.
Cool.
With
Melf
Yeah.
is lit. Can we all just agree Melf is fucking amazing? Melf has some really cool spells.
Yeah.
And I prepare that, and I obviously don't see anything in front of me. I move up towards the gate.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I obviously walk up. I see Barry just fucking taking them all out.
Yeah.
So I go to kind of group up with Zelonis and.
You
whoever else is
literally
at the
see
gate.
such an insane pink mist like none of you have ever really seen before.
Yeah.
Melf's oh my god, Minute Meteors is such a good spell. That's going to
Then
bring us to Rigel. Go
I
ahead.
yelled at Coil in Thieves' Camp. Stickball! You
don't inherently see any more Kenku.
I go to Darius and I cast guidance on him.
Cool.
He gets a D4 to any ability checks.
Nice. I'm
And
sure that you're gonna need that a lot in this battle.
and then I don't do anything except
Okay.
for cast Bardic Inspiration on Zelonis.
Nice.
Was that a 6
Zelonis,
or
what
a
did you roll
4?
for initiative?
6.
Okay, I didn't write you down, and you still somehow go before literally the rest of these stupid Kenkus.
You get a D8.
Okay. Thank you. I feel inspired.
He yells that out.
Is that my turn?
It is your turn, my boy.
Alright. I run past Darius while yelling, "You don't always have to attack everything!" And I fucking I run past them and then I dash action to get deeper into the town.
Right.
With
so
sword drawn.
You're now basically up by the arm of the helpful house, and you see basically in town center where the statue once stood, which is now felled. There are another 24 Kenku starting to move towards your location.
I'm gonna let out a ferocious, all for flavor, dragon roar.
Yeah, give me an intimidation check. Also, I mean, maybe not for flavor. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Full 23.
A full 23. They all kind of stop in their tracks and look at each other and Actually, let me roll to see if another one lets out your same roar.
Oh god.
Yeah, a bunch of them are calling to each other, but one of them lets out a.
Oh god.
That should be it.
And that'll be my turn.
Cool. That is going to be 3 groups of Kenku. Honestly, only the one who let out the roar runs up to you. The rest of them are kind of halted. They're a little bit afraid to run towards you. You're big and you're scary and you just roared. But one of them felt empowered by this and runs up to you. It's going to get a... Where the fuck is it? Oh shit, it gets a 24 to hit?
Oof. Gibraltar, stab it in the eye!
I'm gonna roll for Gibraltar stabbing it in the eye.
And Gibraltar throw some of the bird food at it. I gave him bird food.
Let's see, Gibraltar... Oh, he misses anyway. He goes to stab, but he just kind of punches you in the side of the head a little bit.
No, that's not quite it.
He doesn't even have a sack on his head.
So the one hits you for, I mean, they're such puny little fuckers. The one runs up to you and hits you for 3 damage. Wow.
That tickled, little boy.
That's the first group. The other 2 groups halt their movement. They don't do shit. That brings us back up to Darius.
How far are those groups from me?
You could take a dash action to put them in your range for next turn.
How far is Zelonis from me?
He's probably 100 feet from you, but because this is kind of inconsequential, I'll allow your dash action to bring you up basically to him.
Let me just see. No.
You'll get basically to the house without a dash action, but you won't make it to where they're in sight. To get past the house is going to require a dash.
Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to move up. I'm going to move the 30 feet towards Zelonis that I can move. And then I'm going to cast Spike Growth between him and the Kenku.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. I don't even think that you have to roll for that at all. Let me look at the wording. I'm gonna eventually end up with a D&D Beyond subscription, aren't I?
Me too.
I can give you the wording.
No, I have the wording. Just in general, having a single website would be easier in my life, and I just pay for everything. The ground, 20-foot radius, enter a point. Twists and sprouts, hard spike. The area becomes difficult terrain when creatures move into or within the area. Take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet traveled. Okay, move into or within the area. Give me your damage roll actually, because some of them are within that area. They're not that far from Zelonis, but they just stopped running towards him.
Do any mods get applied to that?
To the 2d4, no.
Okay.
Unless
So
you
then-
have anything for spellcasting.
Well, my modifier, I think, is... Let's see. Would it use the same thing that my casting modifier does? Because it would be a +3.
It should be whatever your casting modifier is.
Yeah. So then it would be 7 damage.
7 damage. Yeah, you fucking run up and cast this spell in front of Zelonis. All of a sudden, these spikes just twist and plunge out of the ground, thorning these fucking guys. You deal 7 damage to 8 of them, and those 8 look fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they start letting out and then the one lets out another Zelonis roar. Even though he's bleeding from the mouth a little bit and looks like he's about to vomit blood. But you can't really see that. So Mustang with, yeah, absolutely. They must make a perception check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain is hazardous before entering it. Okay.
Oof.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Kenkus aren't very perceptive. Every single one of them fails for sure.
Oh my god.
I mean, they're all rolled in groups of 8, so it's only 3 rolls. So that is going to be Coil's turn.
These things are fast and slippery. I couldn't even hit it. How close is the closest one to me?
So you can take a movement to get in range to do either a spell or a ranged attack if you have one. If you want to get physically up to one, you're going to have to do a dash action. They're like 20 feet in front of Zelonis.
So wait. So can I approach one on?
You could, if you took a dash action, you could probably get to one, but a dash action is going to be your whole turn. But you could just take your regular movement, get to the house, kind of right where Zelonis is at, and then if you have a spell that you want to do, you pretty much could hit any of them. Although, one is at Zelonis, you could physically get to one of them who's at Zelonis currently, and do a melee attack on them.
Alright, I can hit the closest one to Zelonis.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn my attention and kind of upsettedly be like, oh, I'm gonna try this again.
Oh. Having flashbacks of our first dwarf here.
As you are running up next to Zelonis, you like trip a little bit, and your weapon just sort of swings near this thing. And it lets out another Zelonis roar, and also says, try this thing.
Try this thing. Whoa, stand still.
It looks back at you and it goes, stand still, in exactly your voice.
Do you not have a second attack?
I thought I used that to
movement. No, you didn't take a dash. So, movement is just a thing you can do.
Second attack. I raise my halberd on the other side of my shoulder, and I stare at him very intently.
Dice Maiden hit. Oh yeah,
Yes.
you
Nice.
absolutely hit this thing.
There we go.
It yells, "Stand still!" back at you, and then you swing directly into it.
So I yell, "No, you stand still!"
No, you stand still! It yells back at you.
As he explodes into feathers. Oh shit.
All right, and as the strike lands, you is there any spellcasters?
There is a very spellcaster, and then a kind of spellcaster, and then a decent spellcaster.
I don't know if they're perceptive of this, but once he hits, you're very aware that a magic power is emanating from his halberd, and that it does even more damage after he strikes. So I'm gonna roll another d6. And this is called Arcane Blade, and this is a class feature.
Love it.
All right.
You fucking feather mist this thing. It just poof explodes into like a sea of feathers in front of you.
I laugh and I say, "Ha! He listened to me. He didn't move."
Good job, Coil.
Thank you.
That's going to be Barry.
All right. How far away am I from everybody?
You can either get to Zelonis with your movement or take a dash action to get up to the Kenku.
I'm sorry, one more thing. I take out my Ioun stone and I throw it up in the air and it starts traveling around my head.
Sick.
Zelonis, you're pretty tall, yeah?
Yeah.
So, being used to being in battle with orcs, I run towards Zelonis and I say, "Hey, Xnus, throw me." Jump in.
I'll allow Zelonis to give a throw check for it. Yeah, give me a strength check,
I
buddy.
love that this is the second time I throw a dwarf.
No, it's the first time you threw an orc.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 19.
19. I'm going to allow that to be enough for Barry to take melee attacks.
Ooh,
on another group of Kenku.
nice.
Flying.
I got you, Barry.
Yeah, just snatches me out of the air,
I fucking
spins around and throws me like a shot put.
I chucked the
Since
shit
you're
out of him.
attacking as you're flying, add an extra d6 of damage to whatever you roll.
He's a weapon. Yes, dude.
I got 19 plus 6, so 25 to hit and 19 to
Absolutely hits. And how much damage?
Let's see, so I've got 2 different hits happening. And a d6 to one of them? Or both of them?
To both of them. Fuck it.
So I'm just going to roll 2d8 and 2d6. And let's read it. Roll. See. Just trying to think if I should re-roll this one as a savage attacker. No, I'll leave it. So I get 8 and 7.
8 and 7. Okay, so you smash
Oh, wait. That's not plus the 3. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 10.
21. Sure. So you smash through 2 of these fucking guys. You just like break them directly in half and just crumble them like a fucking beer can.
And just holding out the warhammer and get as straight as possible.
Fucking lawn dart.
So there's another group of 8 a little bit further from you, like 10, 15 feet away, and then this group is now, you've just crushed through 2 of them. Let me roll to see if they try and flee. Okay, well, it's not their turn yet, but we'll see what happens. That is going to be Thamior.
Alright, so from where I'm standing, are they within 120 feet of me? Can I see them?
You can't see them unless you take your movement, then you can get to Zelonis and Coil, and you could see all of them.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk up to Zelonis and Coil, still having 6 meteors floating around me.
Cool.
And so there's 2 groups in front of me?
Yeah, you see that there is like 14 Kenku within 120 feet of you.
Alright, I point to the group that doesn't have any, or the one that Barry's not at.
Okay.
I take out my staff. Well, okay, I took out my staff before I walked up.
Sure.
As I was okay. As I'm
What are
walking
you
up,
doing?
as I'm walking up, I reach into my pocket, pull out my staff, unfurl it. The tip begins to flame red,
Oh yeah.
and I point the staff towards them and send towards the group that Barry's not at to send 2 meteors flying at them,
Okay.
causing. That would be it's a shitload of damage. So hold on, because it's 2d6 each, plus my.
Plus your staff.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
So that is 14, 15, plus 9. So 24.
24 damage. You see 2 more of them fully explode. in fire and feathers. It looks almost like a fucking firework went off of feathers.
All right. So how many are left?
So you attack the non-touch group. So there's 6 in that group, and then 6 in the group in front of Barry still.
All right. So I sent the meteors. Would a fireball damage any of the buildings?
No, you're kind of looking at town center, and the only thing that was there was a crystal and a statue. The statue's knocked down, crystal's gone, so no, not at all.
Alright, well, sure as Darius says to shoot something, I'm gonna fucking fireball these bitches.
Sure, yeah.
Let's see, what was the number again? 86. Uh, 6, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 28, 29, plus 9, so 38 points of damage to that
That's
group.
just disgusting.
Let's see. They have to make it. They have to make a dexterity saving throw here.
Yeah, DC 15.
All right. Of course they fail. Okay, yeah. So 29 points of damage. You see another 2 of them just fully explode like fireworks. And then another one looks like they're almost like the Terminator's face melted a little bit. Like they look fucked up. Kind of like Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight. You can kind of see bone a little bit on one of them. This one looks like it's on fucking death's door.
So it's just one left?
Just one left.
Alright. That'd be the end of my turn then.
That is going to give us Rigel.
All right, Duffo, you're up. Duffo have a short sword on him?
Yeah, he does.
Wait a minute.
Or did he get it back?
He had a short. He has his own short sword.
Cool. Is he wearing his armor? Where's your armor?
Sir, I don't know.
Threw that shit
What do you
in the
mean you
lake, too.
don't know?
I don't know.
How did you lose your
Conceal's
armor?
on fire, sir.
Where did you put it last?
Alright, I gave it to Moosey.
That was mine too.
Moosey?
Oh my god.
The dead one?
Yeah, before I killed him.
Well, this is gonna be a lot harder for you now,
Well, I'm
Duffo.
just so sorry. Before he died.
Take your sword out and kill that bird.
What? Okay.
You have to do this.
Oh god.
I was already gonna listen to you, just for the record. And you see that he
I'm
takes
bumping him
off.
up.
You see that he takes off running. And he is going to take a full dash, but now he's just next to Barry, kind of in front of the Kenku. And then he
how
just
many are
stands there. There's like 10 left total.
Oh, he couldn't get to the one that was just solo by itself.
Were you already up at Zelonis, or were you
I
still
was
back?
wherever Darius was.
Yeah, so no,
Last
he
turn.
can dash up to them, but he couldn't take his regular movement and get an attack off. No.
Okay. And then how many are left? How many groups? Just the other group?
2 groups, one's fucked, the other's fucked a little bit.
Okay.
You still have your whole turn. That doesn't count as one of your actions.
Cool. I'm going to cast invisibility and disengage.
Okay. You could have done just the disengage without casting invisibility, but yeah, you're invisible now and you're disengaged.
Cool.
Do you mean you can also take your movement?
I'm gonna do that too.
Where you want to run, buddy?
Hold on, making sure I use this spell slot. I want to run towards the center of town.
Sure. So you're invisible, but now you're next to Coil and Zelonis. You see Dolfo just sort of standing next to Barry in front of a
Wait.
few Kenku.
Was he within eye shot of me when he cast the spell?
No. That is going to be the group right in front of Barry. But all of them disengage and start running towards the south gate. All of them.
Immediately pursue.
Wait, doesn't that give Barry Oh, disengage, never mind.
Right.
Never mind.
You want to pursue? Okay, so
Wait,
you
hold on.
start...
Hold on. You're skipping me.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Zelonis. I did skip you fully.
Christ.
Let's go, Dolph.
Can I catch up to any of them?
You can get
I
up
just wanna
to
get
Barry and Dolfo, and there's a group of 6 right there.
All right. Can I line it up for a lightning breath?
Yeah.
All right.
What is your cone?
It's a 50 by 30 line.
You can hit literally all of them.
All right, here we go. I line them up. I fucking go Super Saiyan and just blast.
Do they have a saving throw for this?
12 dexterity.
Both fail?
Wait, you're using a lightning breath to do this?
Yeah.
Sick.
I know it's not a roll, but I rolled a nat 20 just for fun. But
I'm gonna let you crit then.
Yes. Thank you. All right.
Send me a picture of the roll!
I'm gonna try that next time I do a fireball.
31.
I love nat 20s, and I want to reward them always. 31 damage to everybody?
Yeah.
They're all dead. You literally turn... Honestly, some of them drop down, and one of them actually looks like a cooked goose on Thanksgiving or something. Like, you fry these fucking things. They just...
All right,
drop
that's how
to
you
the
do
fucking ground, burnt to a crisp, except one you cooked like emerald.
it. Bam. I put
Alright.
dragon salt on it.
Is that all of
Good,
them?
yeah. Good fucking job. You guys are out of goddamn combat. You just fried an entire town of Kenku.
Cool, I immediately run up to the big main house to look for more Kenku.
Coil is fucking gobsmacked at Salinus and is like, are you all capable of that?
No, just me. And I'm all cocky, just like with my hands on my hips. Like, yeah.
Do you walk away from him? Do you hang out with him?
No, I sit there and I just admire my destruction.
All right, Coil does the same thing, and he's just like, oh, and he's like in the same like arm positions and everything, just like copying.
Yep. That's
Yup.
right.
That is right. Goddamn bugbears.
Goddamn bugbear or owlbears.
Amior goes to check the town center where the statue was. He's still got 4 meteors circling around him as he puts his staff away back into his pocket.
I'm doing the same thing.
You're putting away Thamior's staff, or you're doing the gobsmacked thing? Good talk.
Godsmack?
Gobsmacked?
Oh, investigating the pillar thing.
Okay, so you're with Thamior, you're looking...
What
give me
But
this.
I have no clue he's there.
Yeah, what
So,
I'm invisible.
so Thamir starts talking to himself, thinking that he's alone. Wonder what's
Let me
going
delve
on with
out my
this.
darkest secrets now while I'm by myself.
I'm not gonna do that.
Give me investigate checks.
Yay.
Everyone?
Whoever's at the statue.
I am currently following Zal and is just kind of copying him.
Okay, so he's just being impressed with himself. What a shock. Staring at dead birds.
Right, I'm hanging out with him.
Cool.
I
Yeah,
offer
11.
23. Somebody dug this crystal out, and there's now like a 6-foot deep hole. It looks like they got this crystal.
Somebody stole this crystal.
Is there any maybe like things in the perimeter that they might have left behind?
What do you mean?
I don't know of who might
The
have.
perimeter of what?
stolen.
Is really what I meant. Oh,
Of just around if there's anything like a disturbance since the last time we've been here, something new that doesn't look that looks out of place.
what was your investigate check?
Only an 11.
Well, wouldn't my 23 cover that?
Well, you didn't
I
tell
don't
me that.
know. I was
Yeah,
trying
I
to be
mean,
more specific and get on the DM's heart.
yeah. So Thamir, still not even knowing Rigel is there, out loud says, it looks like this was dug quickly by a very large thing that was strong, and Rigel hears him say that and thinks he discovered it. Rigel's like, I bet you that one giant thing dug this up quickly. I feel like that's an original thought.
But who could have done this?
Who could have done
Thamir's
this?
deep in thought pondering.
Yeah, it's just a hole, so you can't really tell what would have done it. You just know that it was probably something large.
I look over to find the people closest to me, probably Zelonis and Coil.
Correct.
I call over, hey Zelonis, come over here.
You can't have any.
Have any what?
You see that Zelonis and Coil are just eating some cooked kenku.
Oh no, guys!
God,
You read
surrounded
that
by
description
idiots.
of Coil's mouth.
I go look for Barzell at his shop that I gave him of garbage.
Yeah, it's empty.
I go to check out my inn.
Did he leave any art?
Let's see. The kenku might have tried to eat it thinking it was seed, but... Yeah, you find a little trinket, dude, a little statue, and this one is of, a tree ent swinging from a tire swing that's attached to a tree.
Is it made of garbage?
It's made out of stone.
A tree and swinging from a tree?
A tree ent swinging from a tire swing, yeah. So a tree swinging from a tree.
Hey, Thamir, what did you want?
Made of stone?
Well, I already
Yeah.
looked off to the inn.
Oh, okay.
Can I make a history roll check?
Yeah? For what?
Well, I guess I'm not near them actually. Never mind.
I mean, you can go over to them and then give me one, but
I
you
know.
need to... Okay. Sure, Rigel gets that. Darius, you enter the manor, and it sounds empty. It almost looks like the last you've left it.
I'm going to clear every single room floor by floor looking for Kenku.
Sure, go ahead and give me an investigate check with advantage.
That is gonna be a 22.
No Kenku in here. Empty house.
I'm so mad.
I know
Question.
you wanted to do more kills. Yes, sir.
None of the Kenku were armed, right?
There's... Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. Let me write down numbers real quick. So you get, 5 short bows, and you get 31 daggers,
That was a good
and
day.
you also get, little pouches of birdseed. There's, like, 14 of those.
Yeah, just throw them away.
Okay.
I'm-
I definitely take some of those when Zalanis throws them. I go, it's that's perfectly good stuff.
Yeah, have
Yeah,
at it,
you
buddy.
you get 14 pouches of birdseed.
No, I just want 2 or 3.
Okay.
After finding that the manor house is empty, I'm gonna go back to town center and, if necessary, all the way back to the gate, checking Kenku bodies to see if all of them are super dead or if any are like super injured and dying.
Let me roll. Maybe I'll let you do another killing because you love to. Yeah, you find one that's coughing up blood, laying face down on the ground, reaching out like it's trying to crawl.
Cool, I'm gonna put him up against a building.
Okay, he's up against a building.
Why did you come here?
Why did you come here?
Immediately mimics your exact voice.
I'm gonna
Why
knee
did you
him in the
come
stomach.
here?
You're doing what?
I knee him in the stomach and I ask him again, why did you come here?
Why did you come here?
Sat game.
I'm gonna twist his bird arm behind his back and put him face up against the wall. Tell me what I want to know or I'll snap your fucking wing.
Tell me what I want to know or I'll snap your fucking wing.
I immediately break the bird bone in his fucking arm.
Ah, God.
bones are hollow.
Yeah, wasn't hard to break.
What the hell's going on
Where's
there?
the crystal?
Sure.
Where's the crystal?
Hey Darius, why are you harassing that bird?
I hear the commotion and make my way to there.
Give me just a knowledge check here, Darius.
18.
Kenku can't speak. They can
I
only
can't speak.
they can only mimic what they hear.
Like parrots.
They understand Orin and Common, but they can't speak words.
Do they have a spoken language?
Orin kind of, but no, they only speak through the use of mimicry.
What, they speak like air
Fine.
elemental, maybe?
They understand Common and Orin, but they can only use mimicry to speak.
They can only
Cool.
say what they've heard other people say.
Then I'm going to turn him back around. I'm going to cut his throat specifically so that he has to choke on the blood rather than die.
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
Oh, I
And this bird suffocates on his own blood.
That
Hey
made me
Darius,
uncomfortable.
you gonna keep that skull?
In response, Darius stomps directly down on its bird skull.
Well, that was a waste.
Shatters. I mean, there's still several other ones.
I'll just take
Coil.
another one then.
Coil's just kind of quiet and is like, "Wow, I only saw Meatball do that a single time."
Yeah.
Darius, I do not believe that the Kenku stole the crystal. I think they were trying to move in. Something else took the crystal.
No, but they might have been working for it, or they might have known who. These fucking idiots, and he, like, grinds his fucking boot on this crushed skull.
Would I
Couldn't
know?
tell me.
Would I know, like, if Kenku were like capable of something like that?
Give
Like
me
as a species generally?
give me a knowledge check on that.
History?
History, sure.
Damn, that was a low roll, but 13.
13. You don't imagine that there's many things capable of taking something so large so quickly that would bother really employing a group of birds.
Darius, they're just a bunch of tiny little birds. Whoever took the crystal was very large. You know, they wouldn't hire a bunch of birds to dig this thing up.
Darius is going to punch the wall that he had the Kenku up against and start emanating gray mist from his hands.
Cool. Sick.
Yeah. I'm not
And
sure
let's
what
see if
happened.
he passes a failed stability check.
Shit,
he's
I'm
not
right
gonna
next to you.
attack. He's not gonna attack anybody necessarily right
Darius
here.
shits his pants.
No.
Yeah, Darius just lets loose like a.
That was a planar fart.
Yeah,
No,
that fart came from the Feywild. You guys are there.
No, I think he'll ignore Thamiar, walk away, and find bird corpses that weren't cooked by the lightning breath, and just
Sure.
eviscerate them.
Yeah, sure. Darius is walking around, stomping and cutting and.
I take a skull
Sounds like a
before this
murderer.
fucking savage
Well,
takes it.
yeah, sure. You grab a skull. You have a Kenku skull.
That's my second one now.
I walk up to Zelonis as he's pulling the skull out.
What's
Dude,
up?
that's gross.
Oh, it's for the collection.
Whatever. The crystal is gone.
Oh god, I completely forgot there's a crystal here.
Distracted by being
Do-
impressed with himself.
Do you not remember when I changed the entire sky just by holding my hand to it? And something big enough came by to dig it out of the ground and take it. We have a real problem on our hands.
That's right.
Parcel the beggar didn't own the general store. That was Dalton the garbargist.
Rigel!
It's
Rigel!
still empty.
Rigel!
I'm invisible by myself.
Where's Rigel?
I don't know. I saw him at the gate.
Where the
So
fuck is
let-
Dalton? Barzell went to go get fucking seeds. Oh my god, did that attract the birds?
Oh boy, I bet it did.
Oh,
He got it. He got like
Inspiration.
10 platinum worth of seeds or some shit, didn't he?
Shit.
Alright, Damior, I guess it's just you and me. And I don't know what Darius is doing, and I don't know where Rigel is. Where's Barry?
You can plainly see Darius eviscerating bird corpses.
Well, he looks
Coil's
like he's
right there.
I hear Zelenis, and I
Coil is
finish up
between
what I'm doing first.
between Darius and Zelonis and Thamur.
I don't know what to do. We need to figure out where this crystal went, and fast.
What is the crystal?
The crystal. Go ahead.
There's this.
Yeah, are the
and
banners
give
still up on the
quick
mansion?
dirty look.
Those are still up, yes.
This crystal amplified magic power beyond anything I have ever seen before. I held my hand to it and I changed how the sky looked. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, more beautiful than 1,000 sunsets.
What did it feel like?
It felt like power rushing through me as I cast it. But we don't know whose hands it's in now.
It's too powerful for anyone to get their hands on. If it was someone with ill intent, they're really gonna mess someone's day up.
Well, maybe you'll need my help.
Well, I'm glad you're with us then, Coil. Otherwise, I have no clue what you'd be doing right now.
Well, I'd certainly be looking for Meatball and Drew.
Well, maybe we can help you find Meatball and Drew.
Droog. He's
Droog.
like you. He has ears and he doesn't listen to what I'm saying.
Fuck, man.
He says, Coil, stop. Give him the lean and we'll leave.
That's fascinating.
So, I guess if you tell me I need to give someone the lean, I'll probably listen to you.
What does that mean exactly?
You know, the lean.
Can you explain it in detail? I might have a different definition of lean.
Show him.
No,
Yeah.
please don't show me.
Coil, show him.
I think it's only best that he learns.
Okay, can I roll a attack roll with my dexterity to grab him?
Yeah?
I cast wait, can I? I cast
Probably.
mirror image, so I create 4 of me.
Sure, so you grab nothing. The mirror images, they can't be touched, right? They're non-corporeal?
The 3 of them are non-corporeal, and then there's me. And then basically, it's since there's 4 of them, he has to roll on his attack. He has to roll 11 or higher, since there's 3 of them.
He
Or
rolled
no.
a 21.
Wait, hold on. Let me. Each time a creature attacks you during spell duration, roll a d20 to determine. So it's a separate d20. If I have 3 duplicates, it must roll a 6 or higher, and it hits one of the duplicates. If it's
Well, I guess-
2,
I
you
guess
must roll 8 or
technically you were
higher.
supposed to like cast it before he would attack you, because
I saw him coming towards me.
I'll
I guess
allow
that's
this to
true.
happen. It's all flavor.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me another d20.
Me?
Yee.
Yeah.
I want to use my inspiration token.
Sure.
Oh shit!
I'm liking this.
It's interesting.
Should I add anything onto my d20 plus 3?
Nah, I don't think so.
What? I think you just used the inspiration to roll.
You just
reroll if
add-
it goes low.
No, inspiration token allows him to add a d6. It's like bardic inspiration that he can use anytime he
Should I add
wants.
one?
Oh,
Yeah, you can add your dexterity modifier.
1d20 plus 3 plus 1d6.
Right.
Oof.
Alright, I rolled an 8.
Isn't that what he needs to get you though?
oh wait, I did it wrong. I have to roll the d20.
Okay.
I'm dumb. All right, so I roll.
Can I take that inspiration back?
Yes.
Yeah, you should be able to take that. So I rolled an 8, so he gets one of my duplicates.
You grab through something that looks just like Thamior.
And there's still 2 more, along with
Well-
me kind of shuffling around him.
I can't show you the lean if you don't let me show you the.
I do not wish to be shown the lean,
Oh,
at least not on me.
Oh, you can show me the lean. Lean on me.
And all three go, yes, lean on him.
So are you not trying to resist?
No.
Yeah, you don't have to roll. You just do it.
Raggle secretly goes and takes a bath.
Do
Oh my god.
does
You're
Validus have
invisible, yeah.
any grabbable cloth near his neck?
No.
He's got
Yeah.
armor near his neck, though.
So do you have like a
No.
rim on the armor that I could hold?
Yeah.
So he puts up one metal hand and grabs the armor. And then with that hand, he kind of shoves him back and then pulls him towards him and punches him right in the face and yells, "Where the fuck is?"
Oh.
You deal 3 damage to Zelonis as you punch him in the face.
I spit up a little bit of blood. I see.
And then he kind of like stops shaking him immediately and see the lean. And sometimes you can throw him into a river.
I like that.
Raggle would agree with that.
How tall is Coil?
6'3".
Okay. I like that. All right. Yeah. Poor little Thamir couldn't hold up to that.
You feel a little sparkle in your mouth as like a remnant of your lightning breath going through the blood, since it's all copper shit.
Yes, I don't consider getting punched in the face a very good time.
It wasn't that
Well, I
bad.
tried
It
to
builds
avoid it.
character.
It's definitely better to be the leaner than the leany.
I would agree. Alright, well. You're
All
smart,
right, back to,
Thamir.
if we're done playing around, back to the matter at hand. Where in the holy hell is Rygel?
Darius
I'm-
is also gone.
I'm cutting I'm
wait.
taking a bath while cutting
Yeah.
out some fabric to make a gold star emblem for Coil.
Of course he is.
Yeah, after I got done with all the corpses, I went back to my windmill.
Sure. Give me a sleight of hand or performance on your gold star cutting. Barry's not gonna like that you're making Jew stars for people.
It's a performance.
You can do. I'll let you do performance. You're cutting out a gold star.
Well, I rolled a 2, but it's a 13.
It's a not that great gold star.
A 6-year-old made it.
You can
Uh,
tell for sure that
a
it's
little average.
star, but only because it's star.
And it's kind of like wet since I did it while I was like in the bath.
Yeah, it's also a little bit wet.
So should we roll that disadvantage?
Yeah, I kind of did it like, yeah.
He's
you
gonna
wanna roll it at
stab
disadvantage?
himself in the fucking
Yeah, I'll
bath,
let you-
dude.
I'll let
I rolled it.
that-
I rolled
just-
it with disadvantage.
I just
With
want to
what?
see it. I just want to see it be a 1.
Still a 13.
Okay, yeah, so it's like a slightly wet kind of fabricy scar. Star. I don't know why I said scar.
Yeah, Thamir. I have no clue where they're at.
Ugh.
They like to run off and play games.
Well,
Is there
we
any
may-
metal in
may
this
as well
bathroom?
check out the rest of the town and make sure it's all clear. I'm gonna go check out the inn.
Alright, well. have fun
What
with
was your question, Raggle?
Is there any metal in this bathroom?
What kind of metal are you looking for? It kind of looks like this.
No. It's just like any metal in the bathroom.
Metal in general? Yeah, there's some metal.
I'm like in this spa room. Is there metal? Yeah. What kind of metal? Like what is it like? Like what's it attached to? What is it?
I mean, what are you looking for? Do you want me
I'm
to
looking
design the
for
interior
some-
of a bathroom?
I'm looking for like a sheet of metal.
There's
Is
no
there any-
sheets of metal in the bathroom, no.
Okay.
There's like some like accoutrement made of metal. Like there's some candelabras, there's like a towel rack that's probably made out of like aluminum.
Okay.
There's definitely no sheet metal in the bathroom.
So I washed my clothes and put on my spare set
Sure, cool.
and
Are you
I
still
put my
invisible?
yeah, I'm still invisible. Well, actually, probably until at the end of this, probably not so much. And I cast heat metal on the aluminum to dry my other separate clothes after I wash them.
Oh, like the aluminum towel rack? Yeah, you cast heat metal, and your clothes aren't like perfectly dry like a dryer, they're just mostly dry.
And then I put them back in my bag.
Cool.
And yeah, I head back to the party.
Cool. Darius, you are doing windmill stuff?
I'm actually laying down on a hay pile in my windmill.
Okay, cool.
What time of day is it?
At this point, it's like starting to get to be early evening. It's like 5-6 p.m.
All right. Well, I go to check out my inn and see if there's anything wrong with it.
I follow Thamur and I stop him and say, Thamur, what is this place to you?
Well, this place I was hoping to turn into an inn when we start the town up.
Oh, well, wait. This is your town?
Well, it was at one point, and then the Kenku took it, but now it seems to be ours again. Why, is there any building here you fancy?
A building for me?
Well, yes.
Yeah, our party owns a town. I don't know if you knew that, but our party owns a fucking town.
I had
The
no
one up
idea. I was
Del
sleeping in
Mora.
the bushes.
Yes, any building here that's not taken, it could be yours.
Well, I never thought about it. And he just kind of wanders off and looks at the buildings.
So
I'm
I
already sleeping under a bush. I have no idea.
proceed to head back into the inn, and
You don't see anything especially astray. You see that a couple of the bedrooms have been turned into like basically birds' nests.
all right.
Like different random stuff pulled together to make like a nest.
All right. Well, I begin cleaning and sorting that all up then.
Sure.
Stone's missing, but everyone else is off doing their own fucking thing, so I may as well clean up my shit.
Well, I mean, Solonis was in the middle trying to have a conversation with you as well.
What?
Haven't had a real bath in days.
Everyone,
Yeah, you
sorry,
see Rygo walks out fully like different clothes, easily wet from a shower.
Solonis is
I,
still
like,
in the
lost
town
my-
center. He's just fucking like everyone just booked it. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Did I cut off? What was the last thing I said?
We're killing birds, and I'm like, I'm out of here.
Dolfo is just kind of still standing where the Kenku were, like he hasn't moved. You see the Goblin King pops up on Solonis' shoulder. He goes,
I'm really glad that we're getting along and that you didn't do any of that fucking lightning thing to me. That looked like it sucked.
Yeah, I think it's pretty painful. I wouldn't really know though.
Yeah, I'd imagine that it doesn't feel great. They all died.
Oh yeah, some of them got cooked. If you
Like, I
wanted
don't think you cast a spell called Peaceful Death on them, you know?
No, but if you're hungry, eat up.
he
sneak up behind
devours a section of the Kenku, just almost like Nibbler from Futurama, just rips it to pieces.
Yeah, man. Zalonis is just sitting at the town center eating Kenku, man.
He's now laying on his back with like a food baby, just like breathing so heavily.
You know Gibraltar. I used to have a little buddy called Taz. He was a little rock buddy. And he's gone now. You want to be my little
I don't
buddy?
give a fuck about him. I mean, you gotta understand. Well, I don't know how to get home, so I guess, yeah, for better or for worse for now, I'm kind of with you.
Fuck yeah. I can't believe the crystal's gone. Have you ever seen anything like this? It's I described the crystal to him, what it looked like.
Let me have Gibraltar. Let me find Gibraltar's fucking stat sheet. Yeah, Gibraltar's gonna do. Check. Six. He goes.
Huh. Crystal of arcane power.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
big and
I've-
purple.
They are, oh, for the record, they're not always purple, but I've heard of these. I've never seen one, but they amplify magical abilities.
Yeah, we fought someone named Sandra. Or Sandra. Well. And she used the crystals to,
You fought Sandra? You fought fucking Mona's sister?
Yeah. We fucked her up until she disappeared.
Yeah, well, that little bitch will do shit like that. Damn. I mean, an amplification crystal is very useful. It can make a spell that would otherwise be impossible, possible, or it can make a spell that would be strong, immeasurably strong.
So we've noticed.
Depending on how big it is.
Yeah, well, now our problem is that it's gone.
So we done fucked up and should have never left this
Oh,
town.
fuck.
Well,
Oh,
how
God.
big was this crystal?
Rygel's just suddenly next to Zelonis. Wet hair,
You
different
startled
clothes.
me. Of course you took a bath, Rigel.
We should have never left. We should have stayed here the whole time.
How big is the crystal that's missing?
Extremely
Pretty big. Like 10 feet tall or something?
Take me home. Can we go back to the Feywild? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't want to be your little buddy, I think.
Okay.
Really?
I mean, I
Right now?
guess.
Here's what I'll tell you guys.
How do we get there? From
If
here?
you lost a giant amplification crystal, there is no limit to the amount of power that thing can help generate.
Can't believe that fucking elf just walked away.
Look, I got pointy ears too. We got bigger fish to fry if you guys lost a 8-foot amplification crystal.
Who do you think could have taken it, Zelonis?
Honestly,
Sandra?
she is still
The
out
High
there.
Elves?
The High Elves wouldn't have known about it. I never
Oh,
told
God.
them. Sorry, that was actually above the table. I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, you didn't. Well, maybe.
Sorry, I never
You
should
didn't,
have.
yeah, you didn't hear
I should
Thamiel.
have known that. I should have known that the High Elves didn't. If like he didn't. Well, I guess I wouldn't know that he didn't tell him.
Mhm.
So could suspect that.
Right,
Thamiel
so that was
would
never
know.
said. That doesn't. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, yeah.
that-
Sorry. I shouldn't
Yeah.
have said that.
No,
Well,
no,
I'm
no,
trying
it's
to.
okay.
I'm trying to play in character, and what I would know, I would probably say.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
my
Wait,
money's on
Rigel meet
Sandra.
up with everyone, right?
I'm in the middle now.
It's
with
just me,
Zelonis and
Rigel, and
Dolpho.
Gibraltar.
All right,
And
I'm
Dolpho.
is Dolpho
I'm
here?
still exploring buildings.
Okay.
Is Dolpho here, Mike, or no?
Yeah, Dolpho hasn't moved. He's still standing where he ran to when everything went to
I walk
shit.
up to Dolpho and touch him on the shoulder.
Oh,
I cast
yeah.
guidance on him, and I go.
He starts swinging his sword like he's attacking a Kenku. I was
Did you
going
get that
to.
one?
I got him. They're all dead now.
Did you really?
I don't think so.
Hey, Dolpho, that's a nice sword.
Maybe next time, man.
This one's mine, Zelonis. Do you want it? I owe you one.
Yeah, give it to me.
He hands you a short sword.
Thank you.
He looks like a little kid that just got like a cool stick he got like found in the woods taken from him. And he just like looks at the ground, puts his hand in his pockets, and like kicks the ground.
I find
as
a
he walks
piece
back
of
towards Rigel.
I find a piece of wood and I hand it to him. Here you go. This is a sword, right?
Yeah, this is fine.
I don't like this. Duffo,
Yes,
why would you give your sword away?
I did owe him one. He's right. It was a belonging of his that I lost in.
Well, do you have any other weapon?
Yeah, he just gave me a stick.
No. Here, take this, and I hand him a dagger.
Your fucking crossbow. You hand him a dagger. Cool. He goes.
That's actually not a bad idea.
He goes, oh yes, a dagger, and you see he does like sick like knife tricks with it through his like fingers and hands, and he goes, I love this, and he puts it into a sheath that's the size of a sword, so it like doesn't really go in.
He has to tap it out.
Right, yeah, it goes in a little too much.
Hey, Dolpho, that's a nice dagger.
This one's mine. My lord gave this to me.
Rigel, was that the one I gave you?
I don't think so.
I sure hope not.
What was that one called? What did it look like?
It was the old kobold daggers.
Old cobalt daggers. He starts rummaging through his bag looking for it.
Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, Rigel, I have no fucking clue. I bet it was Sandra. That's my
Sandra,
only.
you think?
Who else would have
She
taken it?
would. She would take it.
Pretty sure.
Where would
Michael,
she
you
be?
remember from like 16 minutes ago, it was something very large.
Something very large took it.
You remembered that as your own original thought.
Mhm.
You don't even
My
remember
thought.
that you heard Thamior say it at this point.
Yeah,
In your
take-
mind, you acknowledged this.
Yeah. Something
Uh-oh.
big, like maybe like a big thing with hands.
You mean maybe like that Zorn?
Ah!
Darius
Like
comes out of a
maybe-
dark corner.
like the Zorn, dude. Oh my
Zolonis
god, did
rolled
the
a
Zorn
2.
eat the crystal?
Zolonis got spooked.
No, the Zorn didn't eat the. No.
Nobody else but Thamior knew what the Zorn was, so I have nothing to interject here. Sorry, go ahead.
Alright, so
Okay.
something big took it. Sandra was not big. She could not have taken it. Are we all in agreement then?
Yes.
I'll follow that lead.
Alright, well, what could be big enough to take this massive crystal? Are there any tracks or anything?
I don't know. Do you want to go look at it?
Does anybody want to give me a knowledge or a history check, insight check, or anything?
Go
Wanna-
look at it. Look at it.
Can I
I'll
do-
do
You
one.
sense?
I am going to be right back, actually. Give me
Yeah, you're
like 5
good.
minutes.
You're in there.
Insight of 12, so not great.
Can I
Cool.
do a
You think
nature?
something? Sure.
I'm in Zolonis' mind. He thinks something monstrous big took it, so he's looking for like any thing that something big would have like brushed up against a building, tracks, and rolled a 18 for a nature check.
The only thing you can think of is like a Titan.
I don't know if Zolonis would know what that is.
Being in the military, you'd know what a Titan is.
Okay.
You haven't personally experienced one, but you've heard of them.
Almost
and you
like folk lore or whatever.
Yeah, just stories from other like generals and sergeants
Like
in the
long
military.
ago,
Yeah.
Titans.
Right, and you'd know Titan. Like part of you probably thinks it's like not real, so I don't know if like you're very confident, but in your mind you're thinking of a 25-foot tall humanoid.
So, I have a strong suspicion that it might have been a really big person known as a Titan.
Like the Zorn?
No, like an actual person, but just really big.
For the record, a Zorn's 5 feet tall.
Oh, really?
It
Oh.
looked so much bigger.
It looked so
That's
much
what she
bigger.
said.
Very far away.
I thought it was gargantuan.
Right, as you would from
I
the
thought
distance.
it was the tree.
It's very wide. It looked very big to you. This
I
Zorn
thought-
wasn't exactly 5 feet, but it wasn't like...
You said 25 feet just now, and I said, "Yep, that's how big that was.
bear.
25 feet."
Bear isn't 6 feet tall.
Right,
Like, it's still terrifying.
right.
But tall animal that weighs 400 pounds.
Right, the Zorn was like if a grizzly bear ate a grizzly bear ate a grizzly bear and they all turned into a mutant.
Yeah, so Titan took it. That's what I'm going with. I have a strong suspicion. I don't feel like that might be right, but that's my assumption.
Like Sandra has a Titan or something?
Maybe. I've heard stories of them before, used in battle.
I wonder if there would be any witnesses. What happened to, like, Barzell and Darton? Maybe they have some information.
Can you talk to them? Reach out to them?
Oh. Yeah.
Who do you want to reach out to, boy?
Hold on. I'm gonna reach out to...
Where's my fucking pencil, though?
I don't know. Zolonis, do you think I should reach out to Barzell the Beggar or Darton?
Maybe
Or
Darton.
even Trinda?
Ooh, no.
Darton?
No. Yeah, Darton. He
Yeah,
seemed
Darton
like a
was kind of the
stand-up fellow.
dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna reach out and cast sending to Darton the Garbarges. He made hats. He was the Gardist, 19. I don't know what the 19 was for. That's how old he was.
You didn't need to roll.
He thinks I'm his savior. No, these are the notes I took.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna type out a message
Has anybody seen Barry?
as I concentrate this spell.
Barry's just sleeping in a bush, I believe.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll to see if I
Yeah,
can see
sorry.
him. I rolled
Yeah, go ahead and get.
Yeah, I didn't try to hide myself. I just
Oh.
laid under a bush.
Cool, I definitely would see you then, because I rolled like a 13.
Yeah, probably. He's also probably snoring pretty loud.
No. Yeah, there he is.
He just killed like 12 guys, but he's still like so instantly asleep.
He didn't rage, so he's not fucking still pumped with adrenaline.
Well, the first encounter we had in the woods, I did, but today I didn't. Still
Oh.
the same walk, was it not?
Yeah.
So I would have had one rage effectively, but
Oh, it's nap time.
it would have
for
worn
sure.
off.
You definitely see him because you can hear him snoring.
Alright. God. I feel like I'm surrounded by a bunch of strange people. As Alonis looks around and takes note of all the fucking people he's collected in his team. He sees these people and he's like, yeah, these are the people I'm in charge of.
This is my family now.
This is my murder family. Murder family, he whispers.
Darton,
Unfortunately, Coil isn't there to respond in
this
like
is Rigel.
he's checking out buildings.
I'm back.
We just killed all the birds in Delmora. Where did you go? And most importantly, did you see who took the crystal?
Do I only get a 25-word response?
Yeah.
Yes, but you've broken it before, so.
Yeah, I know. I don't really care that much. I care more about his messages to me than I do about mine back. Yeah, whatever. You get a response from Darton. And Darton goes, Rigel, I'm at Camp Doom. I've joined the forces against Asmodeus. They've utilized my talents to help them make armor. The Kenku killed Barzell.
Good shot. Good call.
We
Wait,
don't
was that
know
one
who
part?
took the crystal.
Fuck.
What'd you say right before, after utilizing his talents and that he doesn't know who took the crystal?
The Kenku killed Barzell.
The Kenku killed Barzell!
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
As Rigel is saying that, I come walking up. Which one was Bizel again?
The beggar, he's the jack of all trades, he's gonna be our farmer.
There you are, Thamur. So,
What did I miss?
So derisively.
so we were just discussing who might have taken the crystal.
We don't know who took the crystal.
I have a suspicion that it might have been a Titan.
Titan, you say?
Yeah, but I'm very iffy on that.
In
What would
other
I know
words-
about Titans?
You would know that Titans are like humanoids that are the epitome of beauty and grace. They are like, if Hitler won, they would essentially be considered Aryan. Like, gorgeous, gorgeous specimens that are like 25-foot tall humanoids and are immeasurably strong and powerful.
Okay. Do you know of any Titans that would have been in the area?
No. I don't know if you know this, but I'm not from around here.
Well, I'm not either, so.
Well, I guess that makes both of us useless.
The whole party's from everywhere.
Zalonis.
Yeah, right.
Darton is in Camp Doom making armor.
Oh, great.
Can I have a world map, please? Again, I'm sorry.
Absolutely, my boy.
That is great. I'm just surprised you're not more excited.
I mean, he could have been making me armor.
Maybe he can, dude.
What a selfish bitch!
That's what I'm trying to say, dude.
You're right, let's go get him. Wait, no, I'm getting sidetracked.
Interesting.
I'm getting sidetracked. No, God, Bahamut, give me guidance and give
Yeah,
me
that's-
strength.
Give me a religion check on that.
That's a good idea, but Raggle's surprised when you say that. For sure.
Yeah, you guys all know Camp Doom to be the last, the closest place to Asmodeus and the war.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Bahamut, you feel lightning kind of almost like a Super Saiyan about to go Super Saiyan. Electricity kind of goes over your body a little bit, and you feel
I feel great.
a sense of responsibility for all of this.
I feel responsible for all this.
Me too.
In some
I feel like I
weird
should have
way.
never left. I should have stayed at the town the whole time.
God,
That
why
was
did we leave?
Clever.
We left
Yeah,
because
should've
of the
went on
big
without
black
me.
hole in the sky.
God, there's so much going on!
Yes, that's life.
Yeah, like this, exactly like this.
The crystal is inert.
Balls.
I don't think that's true. I think
No.
it's very
The
powerful.
I mean,
The
I meant
crystal
on
would have been
Earth.
inert if we broke a piece off, but
Wait, I
they
did.
took the whole thing.
They all have a little, there's a couple of pieces taken off, I think.
Yeah, I have a piece of it. When you weren't looking, I chipped one off.
Oh, did you update the map?
I don't know if this is different than what you have.
I don't know, the Tando Islands and the Camp Doom look new.
Those might have been unmarked previously, and you don't know about necessarily them. Although, I will say that Camp Doom you might have heard about in general, kind of, but...
It just, I thought it was different on the map.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. It looks new.
This
No,
is definitely
that's-
over a year old.
Yeah, that's the one I last made.
Yeah, Nick made this and removed the secrets.
I see. I thought Camp Doom looks like it's in a different spot than I remember it.
Yeah, I moved it.
Yeah, it looks so cool. Okay.
Well, this is here now.
Shores of Pencrest.
Let's
Yeah.
just fuck with Rigel, dude.
So, I don't. All right, God, we need to get more information on this. This town can't be held by itself. Thanor, Rigel, how about you two head over to Ganor? Try to wrangle up some people who want to live here. There's plenty of room.
Well, I'm gonna be busy cleaning up my inn and getting that ready for the people that stay.
Head over. We should
Fine.
probably be good.
Just don't get sidetracked, please.
Right.
I kicked Barry's boot. Barry.
I fart.
All right.
give me a sharp check on that, buddy.
This is a 1 through 4.
Yep.
Should be.
Has this been
That's a 3.
established?
A 3. It is an audible stinker.
Nice. Smells good.
Oh, for the love of.
Barry,
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
you want to go to Ganor with Rigel? Make sure he doesn't get distracted.
Distracted or killed?
Both.
Got it.
All right. I'll stay here with everyone else.
I immediately flick Raggle in the back of the head and say, "Stay focused."
Whoa! Ow! Come on!
It is approaching the
Hey.
evening, though, right? I mean, are they going to want to make this trip now?
Ow! That was a hard flick.
And then you have to do it.
You fought so many strong things. That was a hard flick.
To be fair, Rigel never got touched, I don't think. The last time I remember Rigel getting touched was Eastbourne, where he almost bled to death.
Rigel does everything he can to avoid combat. He's a pacifist.
Yeah, the most I get fucked up is by like the environment.
Yeah, you guys all hurt him.
Yeah, I
That's
got
true.
fucked. I got fucked up in that like tentacle fucking thing when we were fighting Sandra.
Hey, I never hurt you, so can't
That's
put
true.
that on me.
I think.
No, it's almost always Darius.
Actually, no, wait, that's false. I did hurt you. I swung my staff at you when you were trying to rummage through my pockets when we first met.
I tackled him when he tried to take my sword. Well, he took
Darius
my
hit
sword.
him with an arrow.
Yeah,
Of multiple
But
Ragel,
in fairness, you
fucking-
did try to pick through my pockets first.
That was
Goddamn.
true. I did assault you with.
Darius tried to fucking rope arrow him and like hog tie him in the middle of a city.
All right, Ragel, it's getting dark. Hurry up.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it wise to travel at night?
It's fine.
Well,
They'll be all right. He's got Barry to protect him.
And then I like make a bunch of lights emit from me.
Perfect.
You cast. Do you have dancing lights?
Yeah.
You cast dancing lights and just.
I don't make it look like a dance scene. They're just kind of orbs of white light.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right, make
okay.
it fast, you three.
Um,
I turned them off for now.
give me who's gonna be in front on this.
During my sleep, did I get any of my hit points?
If you wanted to.
You can roll a hit die. Those are like a short rest.
Well, I didn't get hit in the last one. I just
Have
felt
you
like a
taken
sleep
any
poison.
damage?
Not in the last battle, but in the first battle, I took 8 damage, so I'm not like low.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you easily have the highest HP of the whole party with a D12 hit die. But I mean, if you want to use a hit die, you can.
Can I roll a hit die too? When I was showering or bathing?
Sure. Yeah, I'll let that be a short
Bathing.
rest.
I was
bathing.
What is that?
Bathing.
D4?
Do
What
we
am I
only
rolling?
get rages back?
I don't know. What's your fucking hit die?
Why would your hit die be a D4? That'd be horrid.
Oh my god.
My hit die?
It's a D8.
I don't
isn't
know.
it?
That's 7 D8s.
Yeah, roll one. Add your
You want to
constitution
roll all
modifier.
7 to heal yourself for 6 points?
Oh, that's my total?
Yes.
You don't. You can choose how many you expel. You don't have to roll all of them.
I have a total of 7. That's so sick.
Yes.
Well, yeah, they're
Yeah,
only
split 'em
used
out.
during short rests. It's not that impressive. I think that you have Fireball, by the way.
I do.
I just want to make
Yes.
note we've had this conversation before, Mark.
A few times.
A few times.
Not once. Not twice, but a few, at least.
Yeah.
What? A few times what?
How hit dice work.
I never have to
general.
use them.
Yes,
Yeah,
but you
twice
can't.
today.
You ask about them. Don't heal. Just fucking go.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Barry, you only get your rages
I've been
back
done.
after a long rest. So we're
know.
nearing sort of the end of the day. So
I'm just like surprised what I'm learning.
yeah, we're all surprised that you're learning this currently too.
26 sessions.
Right.
I didn't realize I had 7 of them.
Yeah, you
Have-
get one every level. Have you been raising your hit points when you level up, dude?
Yeah, that's
Okay. Okay. Just making sure.
I don't get hit, so why would I need to?
I'm
Just,
doing it
I
all.
want to say for the record, Mark is also one of my veteran D&D players.
I sound like a retard doesn't actually make me a retard.
I don't think you're a
But the
retard,
fact that
Mark.
you don't know the information does make you a retard.
I do though.
You were just surprised about how hit die work.
You're right.
And it's actually how we started tonight. as
I
well.
haven't used it for a few levels though.
Yeah, we already went over this once today.
Yeah, that's how we started. Is I asked, how many hit dice do you get?
Right, and then I explained how hit die work in detail.
Alright, gents, let's progress the story. Please.
No, I like
Who's
where we're
gonna
going
be-
with this.
I implore
I
you.
don't.
Yeah, I want to demean Mark a little bit more first.
I enjoy Mark getting demeaned too, but let's move on.
What is everybody going to be doing while Dolfo, Rigel, and Barry head to Ganor?
I'm gonna clean up the town a little bit from all the bodies.
So you're basically, I mean, just an idea from the DM. There's like a 6-foot deep hole now where the crystal was.
Well, I don't have magic. I can't fill the fucking hole.
No, but you could throw all the dead Kenku bodies inside there.
I want to stealth.
Zalonis had a genius idea, and he's gonna throw all the Kenkus in the hole.
Yeah, instead of the crystal now, there's just a hole filled with some fully eviscerated, some cooked like a dead cooked bird. Kenku. There's just a big hole of dead birds.
You
I
making
wanted
stew?
I wanted Coil to find the most open building he could, basically.
Open
like
in what way, buddy?
The inside of it was like wide open and empty.
Spacious like a warehouse.
Yes, so at the very far left, if you see the like barn looking thing with hay in front of it, that is one giant open room. There's no rooms in it, it's just a big open building. It's like a barn.
Okay, does it have an upstairs too?
Yeah, it does have an upstairs.
Okay. He's gonna start setting up his bells in the windows and his incense, and he's just gonna kind of sit. He's just gonna rest inside of the in the center of it.
Yeah, sure. Beautiful.
Alright.
Barry, Ragel, and Dolfo, who's in front?
I'm gonna be in front probably.
Give me 5 nature checks.
While he's doing that, I want to stealthily pickpocket his
Oh, sweet
bird
Jesus.
cloaca.
Give
he
me a
just
sleight
got.
of hand check against a perception check, Barry.
Should be in the bot.
Yep. Give it to me in the bot.
Okay, hopefully this comes out even better.
It's exclamation point.
Well, I rolled a 17, but I didn't know if that was for Nate or not.
So that is for that. Yeah, I do need still 5 nature checks from you, but in the D&D channel, do exclamation point roll 1d20, and that's going to be perception for you.
Okay.
Versus Rigel trying to steal your bird dick.
Roll 1d20, right?
Yep.
And that's perception, so it's gonna be.
What's the name of the spot? Dice Maze?
Why would you put a space? What's the name of what? I'm sorry, I'm busy being mad at Mark.
Nothing. I figured it out.
Oh my good lord,
being mad at Mark?
Jesus!
Yeah, you get the eagle dick.
That was an eagle dick?
Well, the cloaca is like the dick
Don't-
of an eagle.
Don't make him put the picture back up, for the love of God.
Yeah, it's like kind of
I
like
sh-
a mushy ring.
I shoot it
almost-
like a rubber band out into the distance.
Barry, you see him shoot your eagle cloaca out into the distance.
Do I recognize exactly what it is?
You do.
I'm
You'd
backhanded.
recognize a dick that's yours. Yeah, give me a
You
strength
recognize
attack
that
roll.
dick. That was yours.
Yeah, dude, he recognizes his dicks. Barry cares about his dick collection.
Oh damn it! It was a what check? Strength.
A strength attack.
What is he trying to do to me?
Strength attack.
he's
It's like 7. Just a
backhanding.
backhand. Just a backhand. Nothing crazy. It's like a 7.
A 7, you miss.
Because I'm just so mad.
It almost you give me a performance check as well now.
4.
A 4. Okay. So you try after you miss to make it look like you were trying to miss on purpose to send a message, but really Rigel just can tell instantly that you went to hit him and missed.
Did I dodge or he just straight up misses?
With a with a 7 and a 4, he missed and you can tell he missed.
I probably completely misjudged where you're.
You got a
He's
little
here.
bit blinded by one of the orbs of light circling Rigel.
Say your dick.
Shall we continue?
Do you want to try and grab back your bird dick?
It went into the bushes, right?
Yeah, give me an investigate check, see if you can find it.
Yeah. Fucking 8.
You can't fucking find your giant eagle dick.
Why do you need your giant eagle dick, man?
To prove that we got it.
You
They're
need
going to
prove
ask.
To who? Who is?
What was the lady that we met in the cat?
Oh, Mona.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Mona.
You're trying to impress Mona with your fucking eagle dick?
Yeah, I didn't get the Goblin King dick. I got.
She would hate that. Why are you trying to give her
Oh,
that?
the lady in the shack in the Feywild? That was Rin.
Oh, Rin. In the Feywild, Barry?
No, I don't think it was. I think it was Mona because I think it was when
In
we
Key?
wanted to get.
The hippie village?
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, the hippie village.
Yeah, that's Mona.
Yeah. Because she sent us to go because she wouldn't help us get to the Goblin King. So I said that I was going to bring back the Goblin King.
You're thinking of the Feywild. You're thinking of Rin.
Rin, yeah. Okay, I say Rin. Rin's gonna need it.
Rin.
Rin's gonna need it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Why would Rin need this? I don't know you Feywild kind, but
Barry's not from the Feywild. You know that.
he thinks he's an orc. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this
I guess
guy.
that's fair. Yeah, that's.
I don't know what the fuck this guy's deal is, dude. My friends picked him up one day. I haven't spoken. This is the first words I've spoke to Barry in character.
Yeah, that's true. That is also very true. His dick collection's kind of also news to you, almost.
Do you really need to find that thing? Why does Rin need it?
She's gonna be pissed if I come back with nothing at all. And 3 great ape dicks of a trade here.
I shot it over there, and I cast guidance on him.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll me another investigate check. With guidance gives him what?
It gives him a D4.
Alright, so roll me investigate check
Can
plus
I-
a D4. You want to help him?
Can I bardic inspiration? Oh yeah.
You can just give him the help action. He can roll with advantage.
I legit got a nat 1 and an.
I know what?
Give
And then
him
the
the
4.
help action, Rigel. God damn it.
I help him.
Roll with advantage, Barry. You almost forget that there's a dick on a nat 1.
You.
Oh my god, what did you roll?
2 3s.
Barry, at this point, Barry looks at the bush and is just like, it's gone. There's
Barry,
no
I
way
don't know
it's
where your
anywhere,
fucking
dude.
dick is, dude. I look for it.
Give me an investigation check.
I
With advantage.
rip off a piece of the bush and say, "This is gonna happen."
It's an 11.
Yeah, you don't find it. It's not that big.
Dude, it's just a fucking.
It looks like a
fucking
piece of
bird anus.
calamari, basically.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry I fucking ruined your collection for Rin's pleasure, but it's getting dark and.
Yeah, Rigel also doesn't give a fuck about Rin.
Yeah. So yeah, I grab a piece of the.
I'll get you a new bird anus.
Sure, you grab a piece of the bush and add it to your
Yeah.
collection of dicks.
Yeah, put it in. Say this is gonna have to do.
Yeah, they're variegated leaves.
No, variegated.
Just means that there's like a bit of white around them.
Perfect.
Creamy.
All right.
Sorry that I'm so posh.
All right, cool. So then I say, quit distracting us. We need to stay focused.
As you grab a piece of the variegated bush.
Yes.
Do you think Rin would like this? And I go into my bags that look like green socks with red pluses on them.
They are green
held
socks.
up together by copper.
They are fully
cable
green
That
socks.
looks like a hanger sticking out of a
Let's
backpack.
not even bother calling them bags.
I pull out a wooden statue. It's a boar with a large mustache.
Oh, that was my favorite.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good.
You wanna? No. What about this one? And I bring out a turtle with on its back.
With what on its back?
A city.
The turtle with the city on its back. Cool.
Yeah, I just like that one, so I say, yeah, she'll love it. I like it. That's what it is.
Turtle with a city on its back.
Yeah.
Cool.
Rigel has some pretty cool trinkets.
Yeah.
Well, let me type a little note.
I honestly, one of my favorite things is on the spot coming up with weird trinkets to give Rigel. Cool. You gave me a 17. Give me 4 more nature checks, Barry.
My favorite is still moon howling at a wolf.
That was my favorite.
Moon howling at a wolf is pretty good. What about what's the one I gave you that had a snake? It was like a snake picking up a bird.
Yep.
got a
Starting
3.
of an eagle picking up a snake.
An eagle picking up a snake. Well, that's standard.
I got a 3, a 12, and then a nat 1, which is before the -1. So that would literally be a 0.
Okay.
Oh no.
So 17, 3, 12, 1. Or 0.
I should have
So
brought a dice with me. I'm upstairs. But
you're upstairs. I'll wait for you to come back downstairs. This is not gonna be fun or easy.
I don't like the way that sounds.
I know. I said it that way on purpose. I'm just gonna stretch real quick. Give myself a DM minute. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm
Did
actually
he go to
staying
get the
upstairs
dice or
as
no?
well.
I have to pee.
Yeah, you might want to, dude. Nice. Give me a sharp check on that, dude.
Who's that, Barry?
No, that was real because I can hear his girlfriend upset as well.
That was Barry.
I have to give you an inspiration token for that. I have
She
to.
said why? She asked why.
I want a sharp check on that though.
Do they know how close the bathroom is?
We don't, but it doesn't matter. Tell her that we loved him.
They said we don't, but it doesn't matter. That was a 2 on sharp check.
Not.
Check yes. Yes. What do you know about that?
Oh, God.
I fucking love D&D, dude.
I have to go to Target. That's from. I don't know if I can sit here for a bit.
No. Oh. I sit on the couch.
Not on this side.
Why?
It was for the game.
It was Barry Schneekoff.
Yeah,
Taking
dude.
his pants
That
off.
wasn't even fucking Marsh. That was Barry Schneekoff, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, I
I was
can't find my
in character.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was in character.
That's dedication to
She
craft.
can tell when you're in character.
He's a method role player.
Yeah, that's method acting, dude. That's why you get an inspiration token. Do any of you guys even keep track of the inspiration tokens? Because some
Yeah.
of you have them.
I lost mine,
Stacked.
and I think I put it back because I'm not sure if I
thought you
used
only
it.
have one.
I mean, technically speaking, the 5e rule says they don't stack. You only get one. But I'll let them stack, because I don't give a fuck, dude. I think that if you guys do something that makes me really happy as a human, you deserve a bonus.
Damn, I must have not made you happy at all.
I'm
'cause I've
back,
not
by the
gotten
way.
anything from you.
Have you not gotten any from me? I don't know, dude. Be cheekier. Most of the time, I give it away because somebody's being an asshole, and Thamior is like very prim and proper.
Fuck. I shot myself in the foot with that one.
Negative inspiration.
I'll give Thamior an inspiration token. It's a pity token, but
No,
I'll
you
give
don't,
one
you
to
don't
you.
need to do that.
So it's a D4 instead.
It's a D2.
Yeah.
Just a coin
You
flip.
flip a coin, right? If it's heads, you get a +2. If it's tails, you get a -2.
Ouch. I'm never going to use that.
Are you ready, Daddy DM?
Ready for what? Yeah, I'm always ready. I'm waiting for you guys.
I'm
You
here.
said you didn't have a dice.
I'm here.
As you guys are walking down the path, you see what looks like an abomination wandering the path in front of you.
I'm gonna wildly guess what it is.
Yeah, give me a guess, buddy.
Is that gonna be nature or?
I'll let it be if you want. Give me something that you feel seems worthy of a random guess.
I'm gonna say persuasion. I got 19.
In front of you wanders a bone devil.
Ooh.
fluttering its wings and looking like a scorpion. And it looks kind of like it's looking for something. But it's right in front of you guys. And as you guys start to approach, it notices you instantly.
Good luck, Barry. Ability.
Dolfo is also with you.
Wait.
With his 1d4 dagger.
Wait a second.
Um,
I cast invisibility on me and Dolfo, Barry.
You guys cast invisibility?
At level
Okay.
4.
That's pretty
I love
fucking
it.
lit.
I love it.
Be
Nice.
quiet, Barry. You're invisible.
You look. Think of the scene in Jumanji where the kid is watching his hands like disappear. That's what Barry's kind of doing.
Barry.
should I roll for stealth? Top of that?
You don't have to because you're invisible.
Barry.
If I'm invisible, though, couldn't I still be?
Meet me at the drinking bar in Ganner, Barry.
Okay.
Why are you talking like this, Hulk?
He's Jack
That's his stealth
Sparrow.
voice.
That's a sneaking voice.
The sneaky voice, obviously.
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
let's
I'm so
go.
sorry.
And I grab his hand. And I head to Ganner with Dolfo.
Sure.
Sneaking around this Bone Devil.
Let's look at the exact wording of invisibility.
You should be able to still smell or hear.
Target is wearing or carrying is
Wait,
invisible.
wait. And I go back for Barry. Barry, where are you? Barry? Barry, you here still?
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't try to like run away from him.
Yeah, you're like a
Are you
little
here?
confused.
I'm looking
about it.
for you.
Yeah. I don't think you should have a hard time finding me. I think I should like.
You're invisible.
Yes.
I ran
know, but as
away,
soon as-
and then I like.
I know, but I'm saying like as soon as you come back, I think be behind you and be like, what?
Well, you didn't, so I was concerned.
Yeah. What?
Yeah,
Grab
you
Dolpho's
guys
hand. Let's go.
grab his hand. Good fucking advice for an invisible guy to an invisible
They like
guy.
do like a roll for like if they high five or not.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check. We'll see how well you do. Dolfo did
Should I
great.
roll for? Okay.
You can, yeah, fuck it. You roll for Dolfo. It's your boy.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20 on sleight of hand.
Okay.
Sleight of hand. I got an 18.
Yeah, you guys grab hands
Dolpho and
and
Barry slap together in action scene.
you guys move right around this bone devil as it's walking back and forth. Wow, honestly, what a fucking move. So good, so smart, so fucking lucky. Bone devils are not easy. You guys
Have
make
you guys
your
all
way-
seen Hook?
Seen what?
Movie Hook?
Yeah, of course. Anybody
yeah.
who's not seen Hook is an asshole.
I imagine
I'm an
stealthing to
asshole.
the city like that when that kid rolled down the stairs where the fat kid's legs go up.
That's awesome. You've never seen Hook, dude? Come on, Jeff.
Nope.
Watch Hook.
Never-
You're married,
never-
right? You and your wife have a date night ahead of you where you guys watch Hook together, and then
Alright,
she lets you run home, Jack.
I'm running home. I'm already home.
That's not what I meant. Never mind. Forget it.
Probably from the movie or something. Oh, it's you drilling her.
What?
That was the idea, but you said it very crass. Cool.
Yeah, the way you
Still
said
a
that
character.
was awful.
You
I'm
guys,
still a character.
I feel way upset by that.
yeah, it's just like you fucking nailing her, dude. Yes, this exact scene. Perfect. Absolutely incredible. You guys make your way around this fucking giant fiend and make your way to the gates of Ganor that
My
are
heart is
still open. Should be pumping more if you fucking had to fight this thing, dude. That would suck a natural one.
I
God
would
damn.
have flew away and left Barry for dead.
Dolfo is with you.
We would have
we
figured
should've.
it out, dude.
Yeah, Bone Devils make 3 attacks. With a +8 to hit.
Split the
More
party.
devils
like
don't
this.
get to attack me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, they don't because you fucking went invisible and snuck around them. So brilliant, love it. Clap from the DM. You guys make your way into the gates of Ganor and are now amongst a lot of people. It's like at this point like 10, 11 p.m. It's later at night. There's a lot of people just sleeping kind of on the street because there's nowhere else for them to be.
Do I know why we're here?
I
You just
don't
told me
think
to
so.
go.
Yeah, I don't think you're really aware. You got woken up
I'll
after it
fill
was
Barry
discussed.
in.
Sure.
So Barry, we're here on a diplomatic mission to gather some of these homeless people that have fled Katil and are now.
Don't just refer to them as homeless people, dude. Come on.
They are homeless people.
Currently, sure. Yeah, whatever.
What's the
Find
problem with these?
So we're trying to rally up some homeless people out of Ganner to reduce how many people are here and get them to come to our town to gain economic and political foothold.
You just need some of these hobos to come back with us.
Yeah, hopefully the working kind, and not maybe too crazy. Only like the good crazy, you know what I mean?
So I try to get the first person I see drunk.
People like that would work really hard.
You try and get the first person you see that's awake drunk, or you wake somebody up?
I wake them up.
Yeah, you see somebody immediately as you walk through the gate laying on the ground, you kick them. And they go,
And I start pouring orc whiskey on.
Oh, yeah, I could use this for sure.
Hey, you looking for a house?
I'm not. No, you know what, dude? I fucking love to lay just here on the ground.
Okay, for sure. And I was gonna offer you a house, but
Well, now that you mention it, honestly, now that you mention it, I would love a house.
you got any friends?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
give me what's your passive perception? Let's see.
I love how you find out nothing about this guy and just offer him a house.
He got a 3 on deception.
yeah, I got like a lot of friends, dude, a lot. Many. They're not dead or in Katil at all.
What's your name?
My
I
name
trust him.
is Cardin.
Carnage?
Not close, Cardin.
Carton.
I trust him.
Nope.
He's had booze with me. We've drank together.
Carly?
Yeah, I'm gonna have him do.
You're saying it wrong like a
Carton.
lot of... I've been awake for like 13 seconds.
What's up, buddy? You're coming with us. House now. Come get a house. How many
Yeah.
do you need?
No, you don't...
Give me a persuasion check with advantage because he's sleeping on the fucking ground. This is also a human.
I'm glad it's an advantage because one of those was a. So it's a 14.
14. Yeah. I mean, he's homeless and laying on the ground. Yeah. He's like,
yeah, I would love what do you... Let's maybe talk about this for a minute. What is the catch here?
The catch is we need more.
There's no catch. You get a house
We
over.
need more. That's... Am I... This is a murder cult, right? Like, I'm gonna die for sure.
No. Why would you
Oh.
think that?
I
Give me a
wouldn't waste
persuasion
booze
check.
if I'm gonna kill you.
No, that's not a bad notion, but, like, also doesn't really add up to me.
Well, here's the thing, Gan. Carton. Ganner's pretty full of
It's
people.
still not
after-
that, by the way. That's still never once
What is it?
said it's
What is your name?
Cardin.
Dude, quit
Carden.
pissing off Carlton.
Carlton?
Oh my
Neither
God.
one of you guys have once said it right, I
Cardin.
think.
Carden.
Yeah, you know what? My name's Chuck. Just call me Chuck, maybe.
Fine. Okay, Chuck is good. Chuck. Chuck.
Sea Dog, listen to me here.
Chuck. Chuck, we do
We got
need.
this whole city it's empty. We need to fill
We
it.
have an empty city, and Ganner's so full,
But
and it's right
now-
next door.
You know what's not full? Is our bar is full.
Okay, so I just gotta be honest right off the bat. Why do you have an empty city?
I don't know. I just got there.
Well,
Alright, so you
this is
don't
what
see...
happened.
Okay.
There was. Have you heard of Sandra? You
I-
heard of a Sandra before? Probably not.
I
Well,
don't know
it's
why
kind
you're
of
saying
like,
it that way, but
uh,
also, no, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, she's kind of like this evil, like warlock of some sorts, and
So you're
you know,
bringing me to an
we
evil
killed her.
warlock city.
No, we
Okay,
killed her,
so-
and we converted it to the
We
light.
live in a warlock city?
We
I
converted
don't.
it to the light. Have you
Are you
not heard of
asking me?
Delmora?
Yeah, I've heard of fucking Delmora. It's overrun. It's been chaos forever.
Oh, not anymore.
Okay, so you're inviting me to come live in Delmora and you're gonna just give me a house? What's the catch? What do I have to do?
I don't know. Probably be a good neighbor.
Like State Farm.
He looks up at you and
Do
he
you
takes
have it-
another drink of the fucking whiskey. And
Do
he
you have
just
any
goes,
trades or crafts?
I mean, I'm a carpenter.
Well, that's perfect.
I give
Every
him that piece
town
of.
needs a
I give him a
carpenter.
piece of stick.
We are
Give
trying to
him a
create
piece of a
carpenter
stick?
skill.
Yeah, remember I had a stick that I thought was like a
the stick dick?
He's
Yeah.
probably not
Alright,
impressed.
so you hand him a little twig, and well, I mean, let's see. Give me a persuasion check on it, and he's gonna see what he thinks about the little stick. he doesn't hate it. he
It's a
rolled
13.
really high. Yeah,
It's a
he
13.
looks at it and he just goes, huh. You guys kind of seem on the level, if I'm honest.
nice, right?
This is... Yeah, I mean, you know what? I can come to... I mean, it's better than fucking sleeping on the ground here. So, yeah, I'll come to Delmora with you.
All
You're
right,
gonna
but
just give me a house. Oh, you
Could
said,
you help-
but I asked what the.
could you
what the
help us
catch was.
get some more people?
I mean, I don't know if you can tell. I'm not like a diplomat here. I know, like,
Do you want to leave us, or do you want to go ahead on your own?
what does that mean?
It means, do you want to leave now by yourself and go to Delmora, or do you want to leave with me when we leave?
Do I want to leave the safe city here now alone without you and wander to a city you've just told me is now not overrun? I think honestly I'd rather go with you guys.
All right, just
Perfect.
checking.
Yeah, perfect.
Just wasn't
Let's
sure how
get-
eager you were to get a nice comfy bed.
I mean, I was just sleeping on the ground. You guys
Start-
kicked me and woke me up.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, so we'll go around and you just follow us, and we'll get some other people.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
I start making noise with like my mess kit.
Give me a
I'm kinda like-
performance check to see if it's bad noise or good noise.
You're trying to cause a scene?
that was a nat 20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of people around you kind of start waking up, and it almost in their mind is like you're doing like the do 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 do. Like you,
No.
they wake up almost like they're waking up from like a fitful rest, even though they're laying in dirt, most of them.
Like, hear ye, hear ye.
Okay,
And I-
let me roll to see how many people are listening. Okay, you got a pretty decent chunk of people checking you out.
I basically kind of run down that we have houses for all of ye homeless.
It's free real estate.
Free real estate.
I give him the help action.
You turn into Tim Heidecker for a second.
Yeah.
Can he roll with advantage if I give him the help action?
Yeah.
Oh, he got a natural 20, didn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't need your help.
Okay, nice.
Well, on this, he hasn't done anything yet, so he's just talking. So let him talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying basically, we have free real estate. I'm basically just saying that. We have houses. We've taken over Gandor, or whatever you call it.
Delmora, you're in Ganor.
There's probably a bed in every house.
Yeah, I say we've taken over Delta.
Michael doesn't even actually know.
Yeah.
I hide within the crowd real quick, disguise self. I use a spell slot. A disguise self, as a citizen.
Okay.
Oh my god, there probably is warm beds there.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage on that.
Oh boy, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is D&D.
I guess.
I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
You might not like the way this looks, but this is peak performance.
Right, yeah. All 26 of the people that woke up are instantly interested.
Yeah. We've taken over. It is now safe. And we want to welcome all of you unhoused folks.
Is that the city Rigel and the Heroes of Light
Oh my
saved?
The very same.
Oh
The
my
very same of lore.
Wow.
Oh my gosh!
Give me a persuasion check again with advantage.
This town is gonna be awesome!
Sounds so safe.
Oh god. Oh, I love it.
Sweet Jesus.
Who's rolling a perception? I am.
You are a persuasion check with advantage.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's a 23.
23. Yeah, literally all 26 of them are like standing now and looking at Barry.
Do they
Awesome.
give off the emanation of like strong heroes? Like,
No, they give off the emanation of homeless people.
no, I'm. Oh well, I mean,
Us.
they're characters, yeah.
Yeah, us. He's asking if we do.
Barry kind of does. He looks like tough, but he also kind of looks like a criminal. This is like when you get hit up at 7-Eleven by a guy trying to sell you cologne for $20. Like, that's kind of what he's about. But these guys are also homeless and on the ground, and he's offering them free homes in a city, so they're
I
all
tell them-
interested.
Do they look like fighters at all? Or do they all just look super homeless?
Give me a perception check. And I'll roll as well to see.
Oops, I got a 9.
A 9. You think a few of them look strong as shit.
Awesome. I tell them all. I feel like I might be pushing.
I can't believe I'm gonna have to come up with 26 names off the top of my head and what they are and who they are.
Tell them all that the time is nigh, and we let's march back. Let's go back to our home of Del Rio.
Del Rio.
I guess technically you can call it whatever you'd like at this point. Yeah,
And I
they
really
all
emphasize the R.
Del Rio.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, they
our
start
home.
clapping and like hooting and hollering about it, and they all kind of walk up to you, and I'm assuming Rigel lines up with the commoners.
Can I actually stealth away?
Give me a stealth check, sure.
Um,
I'm not rolling 26 perception checks.
and then it's a 16. Well, when I say stealth away, I mean like kind of like stealth away, so I can come back as Rigel.
Yeah, so 16, you go like behind a building, turn back into Rigel, and then I'm guessing head back up to Barry.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, cool. Yep, you're able to
And
do that.
And now I have my my guiding lights back out, my dancing lights back out as like white orbs.
Yeah, they immediately like respond to that as like, oh, like these are guys to follow. Yeah, you have 26 people, 27 actually, including Cardin. You have 27 people like lined up ready to go as they're like kind of clapping and excited.
Awesome. I tell them to gather their things and those with them on hand as we march back to our home, Del Taco.
So you're marching back at 11 at night?
Should we leave in the morning, perhaps?
What, you wanted to sleep in the mud tonight? I mean, I don't mind. Is that the plan? Or was the plan to go back?
You did wake us up.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just hope thing is gone.
I'm sorry,
I
what
say
thing?
that we. No, I say that we just don't take. We try to cut through like the bushes and shit.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
What have
And
I done?
because this is obviously like a. People are gonna know. I say, "All right, everyone, quietly," and I march us into the woods.
Let me do a giant group stealth. I just stabbed myself with my pencil. 19 on the group stealth. Yeah, they're quietly. You guys went uninvisible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine we
Okay,
would've had to-
I'm just making sure that this isn't like disembodied voices yelling out to a group of
Just
people.
following the voice of God.
Because they might be more more inclined to be afraid at that point. Sure. You guys start heading back. I'm gonna say give me another 5 nature checks, but with this time you're gonna give it to me with advantage. Because a large marching group is probably gonna ward off a lot. So actually just give me 3 and with advantage.
Alright.
How bad it would suck for you to lose some
It's
people.
nature, right?
Nature, yeah.
Alright, so that's.
Or
18.
survival.
Are
Whatever's
any of
better.
them armed? Are any of them armed?
Survival's
Give me a
better for me.
perception check. Survival? Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so then that.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, I was like 19, I think, on that one.
Cool.
On the first one. Second one is 17.
Great. Who just died into the mic real
16.
quick?
Sorry.
And
16. Yeah, you guys kind of make your way back to Telmora. At this point, it's like 4:30 in the morning. It's like late into the night, almost early next morning. And as a giant army of 27 people following behind you guys, you walk into Delmora.
Oh,
All right,
there
everyone.
you guys are.
Del Rio,
Let's
as
scream
they
out.
all know it.
Okay.
All right,
I scream
everyone.
out to Xnus. I scream out, Xnus!
So
I
look,
got everyone from Guana!
I
Pretty late now. You probably want a house.
good job, guys.
You can pick out any house you want, but no fighting. If there's any fights, come to the mayor's office down at town hall, and we can discuss it and resolve your issue.
Why do you have a southern draw suddenly? One of
Because
them
I'm the
comes
mayor, Rigel.
out. Okay.
That's the mayoral voice for sure.
Welcome back, boys. You
I did
done
not
good.
have sexual relations with that woman.
You did, though.
Totally. Well,
Roll for if you had sexual relations
I
with
mean-
that woman.
Honestly,
It was a
it
19.
wasn't for her.
to be
You
fair,
definitely did.
had sex.
to be fair,
Yeah.
she had sexual relations with him. Like, he didn't blow anybody. She did.
Mr. President,
That's
I
a good
really
point.
want to. Can we?
Whatever
Oh.
you're doing, don't.
I'm not.
All right,
Done.
Rigel. Looks
Waiting
like
for
you
someone
got
to double
yourself.
dinner.
Looks like you got yourself a good group of people. I stayed up all night waiting for you guys. Everything's all nice and neat now.
I would have
Cool.
meditated, but I would have been up by this point, so
Easily, yeah.
I'm claiming all my
And-
slots back.
And honestly, even Coil, everybody would have gotten a long rest with how long.
If you
they've
need
been
a
going.
job, we'll assign jobs tomorrow.
Coil still is remaining in the new open place he's co-opted.
Can
Cool.
we just do a quick flash while they were gone?
Job
Yeah.
fair is at noon.
I was gonna flash back to you guys, but they somehow managed to make that the fastest I expected it could ever go. So, while they're gone, smash to the town.
All right. So after cleaning up everything, I'm just gonna go ahead and check up on everybody. Check on Thamur. I already know where Darius is. I'm assuming, and I'm gonna try to look
He's
for.
sleeping in his windmill.
Nice. I don't disturb him.
Rigel goes to bed.
Well, this is smashed.
Rigel's not there at the moment.
Yeah.
I was-
Time jump. Yeah. What's Thamur doing right now?
I was back at the inn cleaning up.
Okay.
Oh, time jump.
Hey Thamur, you good?
Yes, I believe so. They didn't seem to bother this building too much, so
That's good. So Rigel and Barry are heading to Ganor to try to wrangle up some people. To live
yes, I
here.
know. We just had this discussion like 10 minutes ago.
Um,
You tried to get me to go, but I'm too exhausted.
I have a horrible
from,
memory. All right, cool. Good
Too
job.
exhausted, the only one who can summon Steed.
Hey, have you
That was just
seen?
an excuse not to go by myself, pretty much
Of course.
Have you seen?
with Rigel.
Have you seen Coil at all?
Well,
He has
I
incense lit, and he has bells in his windows. You'd probably give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one of these buildings he could use. You said it was the.
It's on the bottom left with the hay bale.
No, upper left with the hay outside
Left.
of it.
Oh, okay.
15.
15, you get the smell of incense, and you don't remember anybody else lighting incense. So you just follow the smell, and you get to this basically big barn.
I knock on the door.
Oh, it's an open door.
Oh, cool. I walk right in.
He tore the doors open. Awful.
Nice.
Even though they could have just slid it, they weren't locked.
Yeah, I guess the doors are open. He's on his knees with his head shaking, violently left and.
Can I do a history check to see if I've seen this before? Kind of behavior.
In a second, Coil, while you're in your downstate, you have vivid POV of what almost looks like you, but you feel like it's not, and you see them looking down at somebody with a black bag over their head tied to a chair, and they're stabbing them in the torso repeatedly. As they finish, they just sort of walk to the back and are standing behind an elf, an orc, and a dwarf, who don't look familiar to you, but look menacing. And he does not say a word, but you almost feel like you just completed an assignment you were given by bosses previous.
Yes, I was strange, Zelonis.
Oh. So I rolled an 18 for history to see if I've ever seen this kind of behavior.
No, you
All
haven't.
Are you alright?
I've seen this before, but I've never seen him kill in that way.
Are you talking about me?
Or wait, like, have I seen it before at this point, or no? What do you think?
I would say you've probably seen the other commit murders in this way similar. It was always just kind of weird to you that it was a different way of playing this game.
I don't normally see the other play the game like that. It seemed like a long time. Is there any discerning markings I can see on any of the three?
You see markings that you would kind of almost immediately recognize as like the same type of markings that you would see on a crime family that you do know, but this is not a crime family that you recognize.
Elf, dwarf, and orc.
Yes.
I can't really explain what I saw.
Hmm.
What are the others gone?
You mean the others of our party?
Yeah.
They've, Thamir is cleaning the inn. Darius is being Darius and is inside of a windmill. Rigel and Barry are going out to get people to come live here and get, Delmora.
Wait, about Darius.
Yeah.
A strange one.
Yeah.
There's something... He smells different.
Well, he died and came back to life somehow. So, I don't know if he smells like death. I think he smells good.
So have the others arrived at this point, or is this before they arrive?
This is while they're gone at this point.
Okay.
So, what was that weird thing you were doing? You were shaking your head and speaking weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
When I meditate, there's another I see.
Another like you?
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
But I did manage to see 3 people he was with. I don't know who they were.
If we saw them again, would you be able to recognize them or point them out?
Should I roll or something for that?
You'll roll when that time comes. And you'll roll with advantage.
I think so.
You know,
So they had markings on them.
I kneel down in front of Coil, and I put my hand on his shoulder. You know, you are quite interesting. And I think there's a strange feeling when I look at you. I think we're going to get along real well.
As admirably as a robot can stare at someone, he stares. Just like... So he quickly snaps out of it and just kind of motions to the barn and is like, "This is the first time I've had a choice." And there's bells and chimes and everything.
Well, I like it. It looks good. It looks real nice. Did you want any furnishing in it? Or anything nice?
This is kind of the first time that, this is the first time Coyle's ever been, like, asked how he felt about a choice he was making himself.
Yeah, I just want to go ahead and say, I imagine Drew, Meatball, and ZZ have basically treated him like a piece of shit. He just didn't know. He just didn't know he was getting treated like a piece of shit.
Think the movie Section 9 and how they treated prawns.
Yeah, that's kind of what I... Yeah, it's a good way to think of it.
Yeah, I like that.
You're used to being treated as lesser than, so this is like a giant act of like friendship you're not even familiar with.
That's about it. He's in the meantime he's trying to attract wildlife and shit that he can stare.
I'd like to find a banner somewhere if I can. Somewhere in Ganor, yeah, and I just want to hang it up on his wall.
In Delmora?
No,
a banner
in Coyle's barn.
Barn.
Like a tapestry.
Of what?
I don't know. Whatever I could find.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigate check. I can fucking wing a tapestry.
Let's see. 12.
With a 12, you find a decent-sized, almost like naturescape that has a bear like standing on its hind legs with his arms up, almost like it's like roaring, and there's like a deer and a fox and an owl flying through the air.
All right, I do that, and while he's gone as well, I'll do that. But I'll also build him a chair made from the hay bales.
Sure, give me a performance, sleight of hand, give me some sort of check about it.
I'll do performance, I guess.
Wait,
10.
you're doing all this for Coyle?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna love that shit.
It's gonna be.
Also, you say while he's gone, but he's sitting there. I mean, it's a 10, but it's out of hay, so it's like as chair-like as bales of hay can become, and you hang up this nice tapestry, kind of around where you saw him meditating.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I'm doing this, of course, when he's, I guess, trying to snare animals and gone. I kind of sneak in there and do this.
What he mostly wants to do is get birds to be coming in and out of the barn.
Did you spread some birdseed around the general area?
Yes.
Yeah, you see that there are like some chickadees, there's a couple of pigeons, there are a couple of different species of birds. I'm not an aviary person off the top of my head. But yeah, there's a few different birds kind of around eating up the bird seed, and Zelonis built the chair such that you can kind of look out the giant gaping hole that used to be doors.
If he comes through while I'm doing this, I'd like to just be like, hey, look what I made this for you.
He comes through as you're finishing it.
Alright. Here you go.
Dumbstruck. Just dumbstruck. I think sparks start coming out of his neck or something. Like,
oh. Are you alright?
I'll sit in this?
Yeah. I made you a chair.
I wonder how heavy. I wonder how heavy Coyle is.
Yeah, but if Zelonis made a chair, it could feasibly hold him, so...
I mean, it's a bunch of hay.
Typically, Warforged don't weigh very much more. Like, the about average weight is like 300 pounds.
Yeah, right.
So a giant bale of hay would support you just fine.
All right.
Come,
Dude,
sit
he's
down.
ecstatic. He sits down and he kind of like
Like kicking your
positioning
legs like a
himself.
little kid.
Dude,
Like, kind of
Zelonis,
shaking.
he's very interested in this Warforged. He likes
And
this kid.
you kind of see the light of the setting sun at this point, because it's still earlier for you guys. You see the light of the setting sun sort of shine on the area that the birds are all sort of feeding on your seed.
Goddamn owlbear!
Goddamn owlbears. And I'll just enjoy this and then leave him to be.
Lovely. What a great scene.
Coil's pretty
That was a nice scene.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, Coil's now sitting in his very first property, in his own home,
on the
essentially.
first day that he met his new friend.
Right, literally.
I'm gonna say this on the last part. Coil is going to fashion a small shrine dedicated to his last master. And,
That's lovely. Yeah.
He is going to put the last master. His spell book was like brass sheets that he had Coil like solder the spells. So it's just that with candles and shit.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, you make a little shrine to your master, and you kind of spend the next several hours just looking at birds. Darius, what are you doing?
So Darius got some sleep, and after he's done, he's gonna get up and he's gonna go to the little hills that are next to his windmill.
Sure.
And he's gonna work on controlling his mist powers because he's still not super solid with those.
Sure, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
That is going to be not great. That's gonna be an 11.
An 11. You start to feel mist coming out of you, but then you're able to like kind of suck it back in and like actually contain it a little bit better.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
what
he's
is-
gonna.
What is the mist exactly?
So Darius,
I
after
don't know.
yeah,
Or,
Well-
okay, so what is it? Is a side effect of becoming a
Planar phantom, essentially.
yeah, exactly. It's weird. It's like he's not exactly undead, but because he was killed by what were basically undead soulbound creatures, then raised by the dark powers of the Shadow King to fight in his army, and then was released from that. He's not quite undead, but he's not quite fully alive. He's somewhere in between.
He did fully die and then come back.
hmm
Like he died, made a whole new character, fought briefly, and then his original one came back. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. So
Derek
he's
gave me that whole,
yeah,
I think I was
he's
here
still
for a Shadow Lord fight.
he's still coming to terms with all his different things and learning how they work.
I don't know if you, Nick, know this, but Darius was a member of the Order of Kalemvor, who's the god of the undead. So
Yeah.
all of this to him is kind of like the antithesis of what he believes in. Like,
Yeah,
it's
the fact
almost
that he was revived. It was like blasphemous.
right. And the fact that for a full day, essentially, he was in a hollow shell of a body he couldn't control, that was under control of the Shadow King.
The Shadow King being the head of his order,
Yeah.
who had
I was
who had
here when you were
betrayed the-
reacting to that.
who had betrayed the order and was capturing souls, which is just about the most blasphemous thing you could do in the order.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No,
you're
that's good.
You're
Good
No,
question.
it's all good, dude.
Zalonis waits by the
yeah.
front gate for the rest of the party to arrive.
So you see,
I will
Very-
meditate, but then like kind of like later in the evening, around 10 o'clock, and then wake up at around 3, prepare my spells, 4,
yeah,
and then head out and meet Zalonis there.
yeah, you're awake as the people all start coming through.
There we go. It all comes back.
fast.
That's quite a group.
Rigel!
Hey. Sorry, I was smoking this bong.
You know, Rigel, I meant to apologize for tackling you yesterday. I hope your heart didn't get crushed.
Looks pretty good to me. No, I think we're good. You know,
Rigel
I'm pretty
feels like a
used to
pain
it.
in his chest and like rubs it a little bit.
Honestly, my wing is killing me. But
Your wing.
yeah, this thing over right here, and I
Do you just pop your wings?
pop out one of my wings, the one that hurts. And I kind of like rotate it a little bit.
A wing
Whoa.
pops out of the back of Rigel.
Okay. Holy shit, I'm gonna go ahead and say I completely forgot Rigel's an Azamar. Dude, Coil fucking loves birds.
Rigel is a bird.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I bring out the other one.
I feel like I need to roll a willpower or something to like not just be like,
Yeah,
what
dude.
the fuck?
Yeah, easily. Whatever you'd like, dude. That's a you thing. Go ahead.
I,
I don't know. Con save, whiz save. I don't know.
Whatever he'd like.
where is that on my sheet? Hold on.
The number of my players that roll like hard mode checks for themselves is insanely high.
Am I retarded? Where
That's
is it?
fun.
I don't mind it. It doesn't affect me.
Oh, okay. So what do you think I should? What do you think it should be? Wisdom, intelligence, or saving throw?
I would say
Wisdom.
Constitution saving throw personally.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a +2, and I don't know. All right, maybe resist being enamored.
I don't think that the saving throw has to do with necessarily how you feel, but more about how outwardly you react. That's why I'm considering a Constitution saving, because
Yeah, it's
whether
your
or not
composure.
you react to everybody, you're still like, this is the best bird ever!
So he should roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
What
How
helps you?
about
What's that helps you against mental like confusion and like?
would be willpower, which I would think is
You,
wisdom.
I mean,
Just
yeah,
pick one and roll.
wisdom.
Sorry. Well, now I
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you, but
Damn, Jeff.
Yeah, goddamn, dude.
How
Sorry, I
about
call
I'll say
myself
I
this.
just wanted to be heard. It's hard to
It's-
talk.
Instead of rolling anything, I'm just gonna say he goes to grab the wings immediately.
What happens when he grabs on the one that hurts, Rigel?
No. He stops himself and goes, "You can pull my ears off for that." And then he pulls his hands back and is just kind of like staring.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
That made me think of like a little kid doing something bad. I
pretty-
like made a pouty face in real life.
Yeah, pretty much. He was like, "You can pull my ears off for this." And he's like,
I kind of put him back and I'd be like, "Yes, please, don't pull my ears off, or I'll have to pull your ears
No,
off."
I was saying you could pull his ears off if he grabbed
You
you.
have
Yes,
no
and
ears
I was-
at all.
And I was talking in his language, as in, if he pulls my ears, I'm gonna have to pull his ears.
okay, can we not pull each other's ears, please?
Alright, you two. Settle
Sure.
down.
Barry
I
and
said
Rigel
that cool
show
and
up
collected.
with an
I was hanging out
army
with
of
Coil.
people. They show up with 27 people, and that's where we're gonna end our session, boys.
Welcome to New Zalonis!
Okay, that's where we're gonna end our session.
Wait, welcome to what?
New
New
Zealand.
And,